the session before, you were sent by King Branor to Selenisi, the city of the fairies, where you were reunited with Hugh. You ran into a gnome who called himself Anki Fern, who referred to Aoife as Little Aoife, and who knew him from childhood. The party found out that magic works somewhat different in the city, and you visited the Green Forge, which is a royal forge armory, where Anki Fern was working. Let's see. You ended up going to his apartment, where he talked about the past. Mears gave Aoife the book on the Allegiance of Allsight, and fell asleep and ended up having a nightmare. Anki Fern said that he has heard of possible ways to regain lost memories, which include a wish spell, expensive rare potions, some archfey may be able to do it, and it is possible in some cases at the Feywild crossing where the memory was lost.
That's right. I wanted to go to the place where I was kidnapped from.
You also found out from him that it seems that most archfey are almost impossible to kill while they're in the Feywild. Anki Fern watched over the party while everyone was sleeping, and he went to bed when Aoife came out of her trance. The rest of the party woke up. You kind of looked around at his stuff, found out he had a little painting of congratulating him of 500 years of service. Bo went upstairs and checked, and it looked like he was sleeping. Aoife remained at the house while everybody else went to the Mistwood Road Marketplace and went shopping.
Why would I do such a thing?
Aoife had a vision and changed to her winter form.
That's when I gave you that book, because we all left and you stayed back.
And then the others also had dreams. Some had nightmares. Some of you had some dreams about Queen Lucra's stuff with the Fomorian King Branor, including something about a Fomorian king named Malabog. So when we stopped, there was one chance left to search for an item, which was technically Julie's.
That's right.
And Hugh had gotten some scale mail, and
Yes.
Mears had gotten a decanter of endless water.
What was I trying to get that I couldn't get?
I think you wanted some, like a plus something armor.
There was some kind of armor, and yeah, you didn't.
Magic armor.
They weren't able to find it.
Yeah.
Hoop armor? Plus one studded armor?
Mithril,
I
maybe?
think, yeah, you were looking for some kind of plus something.
My scale
So-
was mithril. Oh well.
We'll start off with Aoife back at the apartment, and you hear a thump at the front door.
Sounds like a great time to cast clairvoyance if I had it.
Just a thump. And then you start hearing a stirring upstairs.
Can I peek out the window to try to see who's in front of the front door?
Sure, yeah. As you look outside and look around, you don't see anybody.
Alright, I'm gonna go upstairs to check on Anki.
So Unky he's actually starting to walk downstairs as you walk up. And he's like, "Oh, Aoife, oh, thank goodness. I thought it might have just been a dream that you were here. I can't believe you're back. It's so great. I was worried that I just dreamt it. I'm so glad you're here again.
Oh no,
You're my only family left, so it's so nice to see you."
That is very sad.
Yeah. Well, it would have been sadder if it was all just a dream, and that you weren't actually here. I'm so happy you're back, and you can finally stay back in the Feywild if you want. He says that You know, if you want, you and your friends can stay at my place as long as you want. You can find a job in the city, maybe eventually get a place of your own. This is
I suppose.
where are all your friends?
I think they went shopping.
Oh,
I was just trying to read this book.
oh. You know, that reminds me of something. And he goes and he's like, I was thinking about you last night, and then I remembered I had this. And he goes and he looks into a drawer, and he pulls out.
He already gave me some kind of silvered rapier.
He gave you your father's
Sword,
rapier.
Yeah.
Yes.
Silver sting.
Silver sting, these mithril rapier. And he says, he gave me this a long time ago. It reminded me of this. And he said, oh, I guess this is with it too. I don't know if you want to see this or not, but this was from the night you disappeared from the newspaper. It says, you know, the paper's probably here by now. Do you think you could get it for me from the door?
Okay, I suppose. I will get the paper.
Says, thanks. You know, you always used to like to read the comics in the paper.
I was such a bad artist. I suppose I'll look at the comics in the paper then.
He says, do you want any tea? And he starts making some tea. Would you like any toast?
Sure. I heard a noise at the door. Do you think it was the paper?
Oh yeah, that was probably the paper being delivered. So he's like, oh, I'll make some bread, and he goes into the kitchen, and from the kitchen he says, it seemed like we talked about some stuff yesterday, but I don't. Did you have questions for me about anything?
I have a lot of questions, but now I also have a lot of reading materials. I have a book and a newspaper, and I have so much to review. I'm sure when I finish reading I'll have a lot of questions, as I always do.
Oh, okay. Well, it'll take a couple minutes, and I'll make some bread. And he gets a very large fruit from the kitchen, and he breaks it open, and there's dough inside that he starts taking to the stove to make some bread. And he begins boiling some water.
A breadfruit.
So everybody else, you're in the marketplace currently. There is one search left if you want to.
It's Julie's.
Yes, it is Julie's. Is there an item you're looking for?
Not particularly. Tenny would just look for whatever Eva wants, because she's a sucker. And or something expensive, but I don't want to buy it. I think I'm good.
Do you remember what I was looking for?
It was armor, but you already failed
Let me
for the
see.
armor.
Yeah.
She said she might look for it.
Julie, don't forget, I gave you that sack of 100 gold coins.
Oh yeah. And I got 20 GP from Q, who doesn't remember me. He told me it was the money. Let me see. Alright. Is it too, I mean, the only thing I would want personally for myself would be to look for a weapon of warning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that an allowable thing to look for
Yeah.
in this market? Cool.
Yeah, that sounds good.
What do I roll? What do I roll?
You can roll a.
My mood affects the music in the
You can do an
marketplace.
investigation. You can do a persuasion, or you can do a perception.
Okay.
Can you help with any of those?
No.
Oh.
You said investigate. Okay, it would be perception. Would
Okay.
Be my strong suit on this one.
So you're kind of looking around trying to see if you can see something that looks like.
That's gonna be I rolled a 16 and it's a +7.
Well, that's pretty good. Yeah, I would say you find a weapon of warning. Since you didn't specify, let's see, we'll go with. It's a small weapon, so anything small that you want. A dagger.
A fork.
Yeah.
How big is that? Yeah, maybe I'll take a dagger.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have something to trade for that dagger?
I have another dagger that I can trade for it and then give money.
Is it a magical dagger or is it?
No, just a dagger. I have some rings of fire protection. I have a ring of fog cloud.
Oh, he'll take the ring of fog cloud.
Okay. I'll trade you.
All right, yeah, he'll trade.
Nice.
What's she get?
She got a dagger.
Of warning?
Warning, yes.
Woo!
Nice.
Does she have to hold it to make it work? Well, she's a rogue, so that's good.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Um.
We'll never be surprised again.
Sure.
Anybody
see, we'll
around?
see.
here
Because
can't be
I'm
surprised.
drunk.
Yeah. So she found it. Do you have any questions for Unky Fern at this time?
I'm still taking notes.
Okay,
I'm a slow thinker.
that's fine. All right, guys. So in the marketplace, as you're walking around, it's been about 4 hours after you found all these items. Let's say it's probably about 10 o'clock in the morning. You, Nears and Tinny can both make perception checks.
It's gonna be a 14.
Perception.
My ass is perception is higher.
15.
Okay. You don't notice anything.
Oh.
What would you like to do as you have now searched for those items?
So as we're walking, I'm gonna look at my decanter and admire it, and then I'm gonna get the idea of like, oh, I need to speak some words to activate this, but I can't speak. So I go, Tinny, can you?
Yes?
You hear my voice in your head. Can you say the word stream out loud?
Stream.
I go, stream. I open the thing up. A little stream of water comes out, about a gallon of it. I kind of flip it up, put it back on, and I go, whoa! You hear my voice. Can you say the word fountain?
Fountain.
Fountain! I open it. About 5 gallons pours out all over the floor. Put it back on. I turn to Hugh. Hugh, you hear my voice. Can you say the word geyser out loud?
Geyser.
I put it, geyser! And just then you're shot back 15 feet as a power hose of water shoots you out. About 30 gallons of water goes shooting out like a fire hose, knocking you back. I quickly turn it back on. I go, Hugh, you're all clean now.
Thank you.
So now I can use my ID.
I have a good. Did you ask people last time about if they'd seen a circus, or we were asking or looking for things related to a circus?
I think I did ask about it, and they said it's been a while since they'd seen any circus.
Mm.
I feel like they said like 200 years, but I don't remember the exact number.
Yeah, I might want to look around the market for anything that looks like circus memorabilia or circus-like people.
Sure, you can. Why don't you make a perception check?
Do we stand out at all in this marketplace?
Yes.
Are people like looking at us?
Yes.
Yeah,
Now that you're paying attention, yes.
23 again.
23. Well, 23. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, you do actually see a couple of different circus memorabilias. There seems to be several circuses. Let's see. Looking for. One more moment. I don't want to get it wrong. You find one in particular called Mademoiselle Mordox's Cirque Delirium, the Delirium Circus. And Mears immediately recognizes that name from his past.
Oh. What is the memorabilia that we're looking at?
It's a pin.
Oh, pin.
Yeah, it's a pin, yeah. And it's a pin.
Could you repeat that one more time?
Sure. Mademoiselle Mordox's Cirque Delirium.
Yep.
And it says the Delirium Circus. And the pin is of a little elven ringmaster who Mears also recognizes.
It's the magic man. And this is not like a shop.
Yeah, this is like a little, it's like a little outdoor, it's almost like a swamp meet, so they have like all kinds of little trinkets.
Oh. And
But
is
yeah.
there a shopkeep?
Yeah, there's a person there.
Whoa, ask him about this pin.
Do you know anything about this pin?
He says, yeah, I think it's a souvenir from a circus that came through here a long time ago.
Do you remember when?
Oh, jeez, no. I got this from somebody else. This was just things they were selling off.
Detect
You-
thoughts.
Are you interested in the pin? Would you like to buy it?
I am interested. How much is it?
I'll sell it to you for 1 silver piece.
Okay. I'll hand him a silver piece. And this.
And he says, "Oh wait, if you're interested in that kind of stuff, hold on." He starts scrounging around in some boxes in the back, and he has a little flag that he pulls up too. It's like a triangle-shaped flag on a stick, and it also says the Delirium Circus on it, and it has a little train of wagons, and Mears, you notice on one of the wagons, inside a cage is a bunch of kinku.
Oh.
How much for that one?
He says, I'll give it to you for 5 copper.
All right. Hand over the 1 silver and 5 copper.
So when I did detect thoughts on him, what do I get? When he asked him, like, oh, where do you get this from?
Oh, you get that it was like some old lady who gave him a box of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard of any circuses happening around town or anywhere?
Not recently. No, it's actually been years since that circus has been around. Quite a while.
I'd love to see a circus again.
So, we'll go back to Aoife for a moment. So, Aoife, what's your plans now? What are you thinking of doing? Do you want me to help you find a job? I can maybe put a good word in for you at the Green Forge, or
Oh no, I don't think I'll ever be able to have a normal job like a normal person, Unky. I'm stuck in a life of adventure and stopping evil. How boring and sad. Unky, why did I draw Diz's sword all stumpy like that in my drawing?
oh yeah, that was a sword that he had. It was this very strange sword called he called it the Blackthorn. I actually helped him make it. He actually made it himself. He found some kind of unusual metal when he was up in Shinalestra, and he forged it out of that. I think it's similar to adamantite, but it was something else.
I don't think I've seen it. I wonder if he left it somewhere.
He maybe he lost it at the end of when he was doing all those attacks.
I read in the old paper that my father was found dead in the Silver Grove north of the city.
He says, that's what I had heard.
Do you think that's where Diz might have taken me?
That's very possible. But that's a very dangerous area. The Silver Grove it was transformed at the end of the Lachey Wars, when the city fought each other. This was thousands of years ago. Some say that Quetzalcoatlus changed the forest, but some think that she didn't actually do it because otherwise wouldn't she have changed it back? It says that the trees there are made out of a ceramic-like material, and the leaves are made of glass, and it's extremely dangerous because of that. There's glass and glass dust everywhere. Most people don't try to go there because it can cut your skin or get into your eyes. You might breathe it in.
That sounds dangerous.
He says, it's really dangerous. It's like a wasteland. I've heard it's very pretty though.
This newspaper, it also said that Queen Lucra was dead. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, she died in a war a long time ago against one of the Fomorian kings.
Yeah, Malabog, the newspaper said.
Yeah, King Malabog. He was one of the he's one of the famous Fomorian kings. I know of 6 of them. But yeah, Malabog's gone. He was called King Malabog the Spiked Sword. Some people call him King Malabog the Dark Fae. He had this, come to think of it, he actually had this supposedly really powerful sword that was shattered when he lost his battle in Shinalestra. This was the second Fomorian war that he was leading. It was quite an unusual war. But yeah, supposedly from my understanding that he and Queen Lucra destroyed each other at the end of the war. At least that's what Lord, what's his name? Lord Cray says.
Is it Thray?
Yes.
Is he still around? Where is he?
Yeah, he's the head of the Rangers in Shinalestra, actually. Very famous. He's supposedly the greatest ranger of all time, is what they say.
Yes. How far away is Shinalestra from here?
He says it's several hundred miles north.
So he saw Malabog kill Queen Lucra.
I don't know. I mean, this is all a long time ago. I don't really remember exactly, but I think he might have been the one that said that happened. Yes.
And who was the Darkthorn Prince Archfey?
You talking about your brother?
The Darkthorn Archfey of Murder?
Disaster?
That's Disaster?
Yes. Yeah.
He was called the Darkthorn because of his weird sword?
Well, I guess he could have been, but they called him the Darkthorn because of his mother, the Bramble Queen of Mithrandane.
Yes, her name begins with an S, doesn't it?
Yeah.
She's in Mithrandane?
Yeah, Mithrandane.
Is she still alive?
Oh yes, definitely. She's an archfey. She's the current regent of the city, as far as I know. That's Oberon's city, but Oberon lives here with Titania, so she's left to control that area.
So the mother of Diz is in Mithrandane, and the person who saw Lucra die is in Shinalestra, and the place where I might have been taken is in the extremely dangerous Silver Grove.
Yeah, that's quite possible.
Very interesting. If only my party members were here to hear this.
Yeah, if only.
I'm so forgetful.
So, Mears and Tinny, you can make one more perception check. That's quite high.
Oh, 15, sorry.
Okay. Mirrors, you notice that there seems to be someone in robes walking around the marketplace. They seem to have a lasso around their robes across them, like wrapped around them. They have a great sword, and they seem to be walking around the marketplace with a paper that they keep holding up and showing people. And you get a glimpse of that paper, and it looks just like the one that you guys have with your faces on it.
Oh man, this again. Tinny, I tell that to you. I point the guy out and say, that guy's following us and he has that paper with our faces on it.
Oh, perhaps we should stealthily try to make our way back to the house? Or do you want to confront this sneaker?
Hugh, what do you think?
Say, check it out. Who is he? Why do they want us? Do we know that?
I don't know.
Why are they looking for us?
Don't you have the paper?
I have the paper.
With our faces on it?
I know why they're looking for you.
Why? Oh, you're not there.
Yeah, can I pull out the wanted paper?
Yeah.
Does it say anything new, or is it
No,
still
it
just saying wanted?
it says exactly the same thing.
And I don't recognize this person?
No, you don't recognize. You can't even see his face.
Oh. detect thoughts?
Yeah, you can detect thoughts.
Okay.
You're just gonna do surface thoughts, I'm assuming?
Right now, but yeah.
Yeah. So as you detect surface thoughts, you get. I know somebody's seen them around here. That's what I heard. I'll get the bounty.
Oh, Timmy, he's looking for our bounty. We're wanted for some reason. I think we should escape.
Okay, guys, scatter. Everybody make your way back to the house.
Okay. So Tinny and Hugh, you are the two party members who have in your past had to run for your lives. So you have an understanding that Hugh, you believe that the best thing to do is to run as fast as you can to get away from someone and not get cornered. Tinny, you believe you need to move as quickly as possible, but as quietly as possible.
Yes.
Because of your past. What would you like to do?
I would like to suggest to the group that we all split up and as quietly and sneakily as possible make our ways back to the place as to not be spotted as a group of 4 people together.
Fine.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're gonna split up and head back? Okay. Aoife, do you have any questions or anything else you want to know?
Not right now. I'm still reading.
Okay.
There's so much.
All right. So as
And can I throw? I have this cloak of many fashions. Oh wait, is that that has to be what's the word that I need? Does it only work for me, or can I throw it on two so you can blend in with the crowd better?
Oh crap!
you
Or
can.
am I
I'm not
you
sure.
know.
I'm not sure if it's an attunement item or not.
attuned to?
Well, if it's an attunement, well,
I don't know if it is.
do you have it attuned? Is it an attuned item? You should be able to double check by looking at your character.
Let me check really quick. Yeah. If it's an option.
Because if it is an option, I think it's attunement, but you don't necessarily need to be wearing it. You could probably put it on somebody else if you wanted to.
Doesn't say that it requires attunement, but I don't know if it's just it's a wondrous item and common.
Cloaks.
But I don't know if he's
Look at many fashions. It is not attunement, so anybody can use it.
Okay. Now I would just throw that over Hugh's shoulders, and it's just that they can be more blended in with the attire of the general attire and color palette
That works.
of what's going on in the market.
Sounds good. So I'm gonna roll dice. It'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 around. So this will be for you. And then I'll go one after the other. If I roll a 6, you can spot it. Or if I roll a 6, there's a possible somebody there. Put it more that way. You, Mears, and Tinny. Oh.
Oh.
Tinny.
Uh-oh.
Why don't you do a stealth for me?
That is a 27.
Oh, okay. You easily get around them. It looks like somebody else was looking, but it wasn't the same person.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna duck into a dark corner, based on my knowledge, what are some common street animals here?
Street animals. Do you have any kind of knowledge that you could call from on your characters? Like some kind of check? Like Arcana, history, survival?
If only they had me. The
Nature.
Arcana history guy. Lady.
I could do survival.
Yeah, go for it. Why don't you do a survival check?
It's so hard to read. 14.
14. There's different kinds of like cats and there's some unusual elf dogs, things like that.
Ooh, what's an elf dog?
They're like greenish color. I can't remember the name off the top of my head.
Okay.
They have kind of pointy ears.
Okay, as I duck into the dark corner, I'm gonna wild shape into one of those cats,
Okay.
and I'll start to run back to the house.
All right.
And as I'm as stealthily as possible getting away, I want to try to clock everything I can about the guy.
Okay.
The lasso guy.
So this is not the lasso guy. So.
No, but yeah, I mean, but the guy that I think is
Oh,
following
okay, yes.
us.
Yeah. So this guy, he's kind of similar dressed. He. Let's see. Here. So you can see on the back of his cloak, it has written "Vamoosing Vagabonds."
Vamoosing?
Vamoosing Vagabonds, and
Okay.
and a whole bunch of small writing underneath it.
Mhm.
Aoife, do you have anything else you want to do?
No, I mean, I want to tell them about what I'm reading, but they're not there, so.
All right. So we got one.
I remember that place.
So we'll do one more. Okay. So you've gone from the marketplace to the city wall. If any of you roll the same number this time, you will actually run into each other. Also, if it's a 6, you're going to run into somebody. 5, you're good.
Come on, 6.
You got a 6. Mirrors.
You want to fight.
I don't want to, but I wouldn't mind.
Okay, so
Well, you got one sooner or later.
Tinny, you get inside and you start going through the city. Bo and Mirrors. Bo, as you duck inside the city gate, you see a cat run by you.
Wow, it's me.
Hugh,
I'm sorry, I don't remember you, Mr. Kitty.
as you approach the gate, as you turn the corner, you see 3 what appear to be officers in the city. Turn the corner, and we'll see if they notice you. You want to roll a stealth?
Sure.
Man,
It's okay because I have mithril armor now.
nice.
And my dexterity's
And,
pretty
and
high.
I'll give you advantage because you have that. You just put that cloak on to change how you look.
This is +4. 17 and 5.
Okay, so you got a 17.
Nice.
Roll one more time. We're gonna roll up.
13.
Okay. So as you're approaching, you see 2 of the guys just kind of talking to each other, and then the third guy, who's just kind of standing there as they're talking, he kind of looks in your direction, and as he looks at you, and he does one of these, and then he starts tapping the other 2 guys. What do you want to do?
I'll just keep walking.
Okay, so as you're approaching the gate, the 3 of them start stepping out in front of you. You see all three of them have badges on them. And they say, excuse me, can you stop here for a second? And then one of them takes out a piece of paper. And they go like this in front of you. And they said, sir, can you please put your hands in the air?
Are Bo and I around this or no?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
You don't. Sir, you're going to need to put your hands in the air right now.
What's the problem?
He says the problem is you're wanted for a lot of crimes. And I have an order here to kill on sight. I'm trying to be nice. That's what he tells you.
Not acting very nice.
He says, sir,
It's clearly a mistaken identity.
what's your name, sir?
Hugh.
That's exactly who I'm looking for.
Oh.
And so he tells you, I'm going to give you one more chance to give up now. I don't think you're going to like what happens next otherwise.
Roll insight on it.
Insight.
Okay.
Good idea.
Sure.
Oh, great.
Yeah. He seems to be telling the truth. So all three of them have rapiers, and they are wearing scale armor, and they you can see that they all seem to also have some form of what you believe to most likely be spell component patches. The one in the center seems to have a different badge from the rest, which is actually the one that spotted you. What would you like to do?
Are you sure you guys want to do this?
He says, we're just doing our job, sir.
Man, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Are there other people around, or are they?
Oh yeah, there's other people around.
I don't want to hurt anybody else.
Yeah, there's other people around. They're kind of just looking as they pass by, finding it kind of interesting.
Julie, this is an article in today's paper. This isn't a spoiler. I think it's just funny. You can hear me?
Yeah.
Look at this picture right here.
Hey!
It says, does Sir Chaswick Chad Fenn have undersized genitalia for his species? Never satisfied a woman and is impotent? The Tattletailer has received an anonymous tip from what we believe is a reliable source on the matter. Our crack reporter, Merryfeather Pendaclestein, was dispatched to the mortal realm by Zorhas and Exandria to investigate. Merryweather met with Sir Chaswick, or Chad as he likes to be called, for an interview, and this is what he had to say. No comment. Look, I don't know who the hell told you this, but it's clearly a lie. Like I said, no comment. But if I was going to comment, I'm guessing it is my dumb wife, shooting off her mouth. She's about yay tall and has an undersized rack. I mean, she was just a kid when I won her in a card game. But I'm talking small ones, micro gazungas, if you will, like unripe grapes, if you know what I mean. Not like yours. A hottie like you has a perfectly acceptable chest to be the subservient wife of an alpha mage like myself. I mean, what are you, like a C? No, D cup, right? If I squeeze them, I could tell you your size. I'm kind of an expert. I even have a badge, see? Zorhas Horrorhas Inspector. Get it? You work out? Because with a bum like that, I mean, it's not that bad, but you probably aren't working out correctly. I could show you. I'm a personal trainer. I can get that bod in real shape. I'm a masseuse, too, to help you relax after. Wait, have you seen her? Do you know where Tabby is? You do, don't you? Again, no comment. You don't get it. My manhood is HELLA huge. I mean, I can cast in large spells anytime I want with the best of them.
I have an MEP, as I like to call it, a member of epic proportions. No comment. No comment. I'm not impotent. Did she tell you that? I can cast sticks to snakes better than anyone, if you know what I'm saying. No, you know, like the spell. Never mind. Look, honey, let me explain to you how sticks to snakes works. Do you even know magic? Want to see my wand? You said I never satisfied a woman? Oh, come on, think, little girl. How could I have cheated on her so many times if I couldn't satisfy a woman? What did you say your name was again? Berryweather? Well, Missy, why don't you come back to my place and I will show you how satisfied a woman can be. When I cast enlarge, I think you will be impressed by how much of a snake my stick is, if you get my meaning. What do you mean you're not interested? Oh, come on, babe, let's go for a ride in my carriage. Okay, I'll read the rest later. It's pretty funny. Sorry for interrupting the battle moment, but it's pretty funny.
That cutaway.
Yeah, the cut back.
Dun, dun, dun.
We'll read more of his quote later.
So, what would you like to do, Hugh?
I'm waiting to see what they do.
Okay.
How far away are they?
Grab some minis.
Nobody's within 100. None of my other party members are within 120 feet of me.
No.
We all scattered.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Nah.
Time to kill.
What's a little po-po?
If this were Grand Theft Auto, we'd have 3 or 4 stars flashing up in the corner of the screen.
Not yet.
Where's the rest of them? Well, I think I asked everything of the uncle that I was going to ask.
Okay.
The newspaper is very entertaining.
I would imagine so.
The-
Feywild newspaper.
The old newspaper is full of stuff that we need to know. I'll tell you stuff when I see you. But first, Hugh has
Is
to
that
fight
you?
alone. Yep, that's him. Good luck, Hugh. Let's. I'm gonna see if I can let you see the map, Julie, of Hugh's fight to the death.
If there's a mini that's really big,
Who's
is it
that?
called a largie?
This is just random people.
Is that? That's some D&D stand-up comedy right there.
Thank you.
Say you are probably closer to here.
Oh, I can't record video at the same time as I broadcast video, but that's okay.
Yeah, I can.
What would you like to do, Hugh?
I'm waiting to see if they're moving towards me.
Okay,
if they
well,
start to do a spell, or
They all pull out their swords.
I will cast a spell.
All right.
So we will roll initiative.
9, I think, or 14.
I gave you a little look at there. You saw it?
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I
They,
can see it from here.
My initiative is 13.
okay. His is 20.
Uh-oh.
You're going down. You're gonna fight 10 people. Are they all bad, or are there
No.
some bystanders?
No, there's bystanders.
Which ones are the bystanders?
The red ones. I tried to color code it a little. All right. So
Is it bystanders or bystanders?
bystanders.
Okay.
Bystandees?
Yeah.
Bystandees.
Time for some Hugh
The death of Hugh battle music.
Oh, this is not good. Well, I mean, it could be
Are there tri-standards?
fine. I'm sure he will be fine. These guys are the weak ones.
They're about to be die standards. Because he's gonna cast fireball and wall of fire and eat their brains.
I'll be careful with the bystanders.
Speed. Okay, so these guys go up to you first. As soon as this guy gets here, you can feel like a cold sensation, like a chill go down your spine, like something really bad's gonna happen.
Okay.
Goes here, goes here.
They're twins.
Hello.
And if they're trying to hit me, I'm gonna do warding flare.
Okay, which does
It's disadvantage.
disadvantage. Perfect. Okay. So, what's your AC currently?
20.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna have a hard time hitting because that was disadvantage, so we missed. Next guy misses completely as well.
They're not undead.
No,
When you say I feel a chill,
no, you feel something like an aura of something hit you.
I got you.
Yeah.
Dane, would you like an old-fashioned donut?
Oh man, I can't say no to that. Sure.
Yeah, they'll probably do that.
Look.
Kurland, you want a donut?
Oh, sure, that sounds great. He'll just
David White, I know you're gonna die, but do you want a donut?
No, thank you.
he misses as well. Alright, it's your turn, Hugh.
Can I encircle them with a wall of fire with a fire inside?
You can try.
And
Thank you. What level spell is it?
it's a level 4.
Alright, so as soon as you start casting your spell,
Yes.
this guy right here, he does one of these, and he tries to counterspell.
Okay.
He's trying to counterspell your level 4 spell!
Yep.
Some kind of contested roll or something!
Yeah, that's more than enough. So, as you go, you start going, wall of fire, and then he goes like this, and then it just kind of vanishes. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's my turn. I can't think of anything else I can do.
Did he successfully counterspell the spell?
Yes.
What a dick!
that is accurate, yeah, it is.
So here's an interesting question. You can't cast 2 level spells on a turn, but what if your level spell gets counterspelled?
What?
You can't cast 2 leveled spells on your turn, but what if your leveled spell gets counterspelled? You never cast it.
No, it's casted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dane, there's a donut.
Oh, thank you. Wow. It is old-fashioned. Is that from your cookie place?
No, it's from Trader Joe's.
Oh.
Miss.
Orozco, you don't need
That was
trigger,
a
right?
miss.
Nope. That's right.
And this guy will probably miss as well. Wow, these guys roll really bad. The last guy.
David White's getting thrashed by the fucking counterspell people. I'm sitting in a room reading a
Yeah,
newspaper.
He's probably gonna hold out and counterspell you again. So he's
What about the others?
attack, and he rolls low, so he's gonna miss. It's your turn. You see these two guys. Now that you're close to them, you can see they have little badges, and you're close enough that you see it says on them trainee.
Trainee.
Trainee. Whereas the main guy has a badge that says deputy on
I'm gonna guiding bolt this guy,
Okay. He's going to.
and I'm gonna do a 3rd level
He
spell.
counterspells it immediately.
Okay.
Alright.
Automatically, or are you
Yeah,
rolling again?
it's third level, he can counter immediately.
Son of a bitch.
Well, he's using up his spell slots, and there's only one of them. So you're okay. But just
I know
go
what
punch
I
him in the
should have
face,
gone
dude.
with.
How long does your flare last? Is it over or does it continue?
It's not continue. It's one shot per
Oh,
attack.
okay, so they don't have disadvantage now. Alright, so now he is going to give him a help action.
Practically combat.
Wait till you see the paper.
So the first guy hits you. And he does. he stabs you with the rapier. This guy over here.
Okay.
And it gets you in the shoulder, and it hurts way more than you expected. You take 14 damage.
Whoa. Okay.
Question: are they now making such a ruckus that the other people in the marketplace could hear them? Like maybe they could come running and help him?
Well, they've been trying to get away as fast as possible, so yeah, and everybody passed through before him.
Aoife senses something with her spider senses.
Yeah.
She casts Dimension Door.
Any kind of commotion?
So I'll let you at the end of the round roll a check. I'll let each of you roll a check, except for Eva.
Aoife knows.
Almost hit. He gets advantage, and that's a hit. The other guy hits you. And so this guy basically goes high, hits you, and the other one goes low, and hits you for 10.
Roll high low.
I was thinking that after Aoife read of the current paper, she might like drop it to the ground and start running towards the marketplace.
So mirrors, Bo and Tini, you can all do perception checks as you hear, well, you may hear Hugh screams as he's been stabbed twice. You hear it. You definitely hear it with your cat-like ears.
Or you may hear people yelling out, "Counterspell! Wall of fire! Counterspell!"
No, you hear the blood-curdling scream of somebody who's just been stabbed in the chest twice.
I got a 14.
14. No.
Well, I'm with Bo,
I
right?
got it.
No, you passed each other. I mean, unless you wanted to stay along with him while he went.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Okay. Or what are you gonna do?
So I hear the scream.
Yes.
Do I recognize it as Hugh?
Yes.
And you hear,
He goes, "Oh, by Palor! Oh!"
you may go, Bo, did you hear that? It sounds like Hugh.
You're a
Hughes
cat,
in
by the
trouble,
way.
Kitty?
Huh?
You're a cat. You
I'm
can't-
talking to telepath.
Oh, telepath. Okay, yeah, you can do that.
Ha!
Hughes in trouble, Kitty?
I think so.
Lead the way.
Do I know which direction he came?
Yes.
Okay.
You definitely know the direct. I mean, you're going this way, and then it's just straight back.
Okay.
Tinny, do you
I'll
want?
get it back.
Did you roll?
Yeah, I got a 16.
Okay. You heard it as well. Do you want to
Okay.
go back as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have a mini for Tinny?
That one
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Mini
the
for
Darkling,
Mini for
the Darkling
Tinny?
Elder.
Okay. All
My
right.
little.
So
Whee!
everybody can roll initiative. That's not.
Except
in
for
combat.
Aoife!
Except for Aoife.
She's just reading a book in the house. And
Reading the book. Oh,
Uncle,
yeah,
Unky, could you make me some tea? What does the tea taste like? Can you describe the taste of the tea?
He's like, "Oh, do you want some more of that memory tea?"
Dirty one.
I got a 23 for initiative.
Whoa, 23.
I know.
That's what happens when you roll with advantage, but are you attuned to your rapier yet? Isn't it an attunement item? It's
No, I
probably
didn't
not.
roll with an advantage. I just rolled a 19.
Oh,
And I have
well,
a +4 initiative.
if you have a
Red
weapon of
dagger?
warning, you have advantage on initiative,
Oh,
but it does require attunement.
yeah.
You're gonna have advantage on initiative moving
Mirrors and
forward.
Bo.
I got a 10.
You got a 10.
A dirty 20 for me.
Let's do a roll off between them and you, Mirrors. Just give me your number that you roll on your dice.
7.
Alright, they go first. So this is Mirrors.
So this is like.
Okay, so you have your character. This is your character?
Yeah.
And then you have your character.
There he is.
Alright, you guys will appear on the battlefield when it's your turn. Tinny, you are on the battlefield. I'm not sure if you can see it though.
She can.
I
Okay,
see it.
Through my phone.
so you're right here.
Yeah.
Wow, technology.
Is he in the way back?
Yeah, that's you right here in the way.
Okay.
Here, let me help a little bit more.
Yeah.
Quote unquote help. You can make it like that. You can make it like this. I think this is sort of what we want here. Yeah. There's Tinny.
There's Penny. Oh, right.
Hugh,
I
Hugh
would
is
like
here
to-
and they're here.
Okay.
These are
So,
just bystanders.
5, 10.
They're kind of, and now they're kind of looky-loos as you guys are stabbing at each other.
I'm just trying to cast a spell. They're the
Okay.
stabbing ones.
So I would like to move up. I can move
Just
up
trying to cast detect good and evil.
30 spaces and get kind of close to them.
Okay, 30,
I would like to
see
move
30
up.
feet,
And is
5,
that a
10,
wall?
15,
I take
20.
it over there.
25, 30.
Those are houses, I think.
This is the wall. This is the outer wall
Yeah.
of the city.
Oh.
Okay. And then, cause I'm coming from the rear and Hugh's standing right in front of him, do I get sneak attack?
Yes.
Great! Then I would like to sneak attack with my pew pew psychic blades.
All right, you
That
can.
go 60 feet.
Okay, you can do it with advantage. Which one would you like to attack here of these three?
The one right in the middle.
Alrighty.
Good call. He's the dickhead.
So one, that would be an 18, and the second roll is. Oh, the second roll is a 25 to hit.
Wow, yeah, that'll hit.
It's a 19. It's a 19 with plus 6.
Yeah, that easily hits.
Pew, 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 pew. Okay, so my psychic blade, does 1d, hold on, tell me how I do my thing again. I'm doing 1d6, I rolled a 5, and it's a plus 4, so that's a 9, but then with a sneak attack, I roll 3 more,
You roll your sneak attack dice.
and that's my
This is some
3d6.
Alexandria material plane shit.
4d6, pardon.
It's all about
4d6.
Alexandria.
Nice.
So that's 9 plus 10, 15, 18.
All right,
9
18.
plus 18.
He definitely takes notice of that.
27.
That's a lot of damage.
Kill, kill, kill!
And he hears from behind him, pew pew! And then, technically, I can do, no, actually, so I can do, a second attack as a bonus action, but I think actually I would like to cartwheel away and try to hide behind the, no, I can't move, never mind, I'm gonna take my second shot. So yeah, I'm gonna try one more with my second hand, and that would be a, wait a minute, so I get my second hand. Do I still get my plus for attack on the second hand?
No.
Okay, then never mind. It's only gonna be a 6. So I've been missing. So a little firecracker goes. That's just it.
All right. So she throws the daggers at him. One nails him like right in the back. You can kind of see the psychic knife come through his chest, and he's like, "Oh, oh." On their turn, this guy turns around. He's like, "What the hell?" This guy's like, "We're surrounded," and you see what he does is he puts his rapier into the air, and he touches his badge, and he says, "Officer Omyadark, surrounded by multiple multiple suspects using lethal force. Need assistance immediately." And as he does that, you see a firework shoot up from his sword into the air, and there's this big explosion that's red.
God.
And he says, "Just keep working on this guy right here." So these two guys are going to attack you.
Run, run, run! It's Grand Theft Auto!
Warding flare.
You're going to ward and floor? Okay,
Yes.
so he'll get disadvantage. Let's see. Oh, no, that's even with disadvantage, he's going to get you. He will stab you for 14 again.
14.
Yeah.
You know when you're playing Grand Theft Auto and you're just like, I'm gonna just stand here and fight the cops until I'm dead? And they just keep sending more cop cars
The
and
second one
helicopters
misses.
and stuff?
It is now Mir's turn.
Yay!
Mir's, you run over here. You are currently a cat.
Okay. Are there any buildings or stands or anything, or is it just open and there's a wall?
It's pretty open right here next to the walls. This is an extremely tall wall. It's probably about 50 feet tall. And there's actually a cover to
Aaron,
it.
everybody's fighting the cops while I'm reading a newspaper in a house.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
So per usual. Can I run up to in front of that the bystander there?
This one?
Yeah. So sort
5,
of
10,
around 10.
15, 20, 25, 30. What's your movement?
I normally have 30.
Okay.
I don't know if I have more as a cat.
Check if you can.
Are you using house cat stats?
Okay.
Because I
Do
feel
you
like,
have your cat stats in front of you?
feel like it's higher.
I thought it was pretty funny. Your brother wild shaped into a rat and was like, all right, I'm going to walk across the city and I'm going to swim across this river. And then he jumped in the river. And then it was like, rats don't have swim speed. Rats
It starts gets washing away.
Yeah. He almost died. And then in the game that he plays, he saved him too.
Oh,
One of the other party members saved him.
So 40 feet.
40 feet. So you got two. You got 2 more spaces you can move.
Okay. I'm trying to get to the back of the wall there.
Okay, so you can go here. if
Yeah.
you want. Okay.
And he also has a climb speed of 30.
That's true. And then I'll just take the dodge action if something,
Okay.
a wide area effect thing goes on.
Okay. Hugh.
Is Channel Divinity a spell?
It is not.
Bam, I'll do Channel Divinity.
Okay, which channel divinity is this?
It's a warding. It's a flash.
It's the one that shoots the light.
Yes, it's like a bright light. Anybody within 30 feet who's my enemy takes damage.
Alrighty.
Excuse me. Goodness.
Should have done that earlier. Live and learn.
So, Radiance of Dawn,
Yes.
30 feet con save. Anybody within 30 feet con save or take radiant damage equal to 2d10 plus 7.
What's your spell DC?
I want to say 16, but let me check.
Half damage on a pass.
16.
Okay. Let's start with the big guy. Makes it. I'll roll one time. They fail.
14 points of damage.
Okay. So
Is
both,
full damage.
both of these full damage guys go down. And then, so 7 is half. He is still up, but you can see there's like blood on his face and stuff. He's extremely hurt. Bo, you enter the battlefield here.
It's music.
Yeah! It's great music for killing cops.
I have a 40-foot walk speed.
We love cops. And firefighters. I hope the Feywild firefighters don't show up. I don't think David can bring himself to fight a firefighter in a game.
Depends where, depends.
Run D&D
A rival agency might be okay.
I'm a bad firefighter, and I'm here to fight you. Yeah, between two fire squads. Whose turn is it? What's happening?
That's my
It's
turn.
currently Hughes.
Who's?
It's mine.
Oh, not Hughes. Bo's turn. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. I'll use my action to dash and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right up against him,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
Okay. Oh, you dashed. Yeah. Okay. All right. End of the turn. Look.
He's getting more little characters.
Yes, well, the guy
You notice the guy over
called
here
for help.
who had the lasso.
It's Wonder Woman.
Lasso Man.
Yeah.
It's the invisible lasso and the invisible airplane.
Yes, it is. Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
It's Wonder Woman Man.
He's bad news.
And his bears.
What does he want to do? He's probably going to take a shot. You hear a whistling sound. Hugh, in your back, you feel something hit you in the neck.
What?
You feel like a sting in your neck, and then you're like, oh my god! And you take 18 points of damage.
Oh, I'm hurting.
Yeah. And then you can feel something seeping out of it. Oh wait, no, you don't take 18, sorry, it's 9. These two guys are down, so their field doesn't work anymore. You only take 9. But then you can feel some kind of poison going into your body, and you take an additional 11.
Holy shit.
So, what, 19 total?
20 total.
I have 1 hit point left.
Great.
And
Aoife just sips her tea and reads her newspaper, completely unaware.
and it is now Tinny's turn.
The guys that are down there, are they knocked out or they're down?
They're down.
Okay.
They got fried.
Down DTD.
Okay.
They got sunburned.
And the guy that's standing in the middle, he's not looking so hot.
He's looking really hurt. I mean, he's got blood coming out from all over the place right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
where can you point to where the guy is, the robed figure, lasso man? Okay. It's okay. Far. Alright. Lasso man. Damn, he's got some reach. Okay. Well, I'm gonna move up a little just to get an angle, so I'm not hitting Bo, but psychically that dude if I can. Aiming for the little guy.
Fucking kill him! Kill all of them!
Regular healing spells don't work on poison. Is that correct?
They do.
It'll cure the poison?
It's not a continuous poison. It's not a poison effect. It's poison damage.
I see.
I don't imagine a 14 will hit 15.
Sounds like she rolled a 14.
A 14 is going to miss. 14 misses.
Alright, let's try again with the other hand. And that would be 17. Will that hit?
Yes, 17 hits.
Alright, so that is going to be the second hand lower. Four. It's only going to be 1 damage!
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Like a little spark.
All right, he's still hurting a lot, but he's
This guy.
yeah. So he's still up. It's his turn. He is going to cast a spell. Does anybody want to stop him?
Gonna cast Murder Cleric. I'm off reading my paper.
No. Okay, so no counter spells. So he turns invisible.
Can I scream Aoife's name at the top of my lungs?
Mears, it is your turn.
How high is the wall?
The wall is about 50 feet. 50 feet tall. 50.
50? Okay, I have a 30-foot climbing speed. Can I start climbing?
Yeah, you sure can. So I'll move you forward a little bit, and then you'll start climbing. We'll say you're 25 feet up.
Okay. That's gonna be, yeah, I'm just gonna get to the top of the
Yeah.
wall. Can I dash climb?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to get to the top?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're on top.
Cool. Okay.
Dash
It
climb.
is. Is that everything? For your turn?
But yeah, I mean, yeah, dash.
Okay.
That's everything.
Yeah, sometimes bonus actions. So, Hugh, it is your turn. There is a guy behind you who shot you in the back.
I want to heal.
Okay.
Which one heals me? Any of them?
Do you have Cure Wounds, Healing Word?
I have Cure Wounds.
Cure Wounds will heal.
Okay. I'm going to use a 3rd level spell.
Oh, okay. You're gonna pump that Cure Wounds up.
So 3d8 plus my modifier. 5, 8. So 16 plus. Oops.
Looks
You did?
similar to some of my other shirts.
This is my spell modifier. How the hell is...
Nice.
90s reverse print on it shirt.
Nice. Remember those?
Plus 8.
Oh, wow.
So 24.
20. All right. So you're at 25, right?
Correct.
All right. Healed up. Do you want to do anything? Do you want to move?
I'm gonna frickin' move. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. All right.
That's it
That's
for
it.
me.
Bo, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna pull out the tiny hat from within my backpack that I got from the Forewarnian guard who is my friend.
Uh-huh.
Put it on. And I'm gonna say not on my watch and cast Dispel Magic with Magician's Judge on the invisibility.
Okay.
So if you use the
let me check Dispel. I just want to make sure you can do a radius with that, or if it has to be targeted.
It says I can choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. So I'm choosing the magical effect invisibility.
I just want to make sure.
Sure thing.
But does it say that you can see?
Yeah, because I'm not sure if it's you can target something you can see or not.
Doesn't say that you can see. So choose a magical effect within range. Within 120 feet of you.
Because, like in old editions, it was radius, but I don't think this one's radius anymore.
Well, the range is 120 feet. It says choose one magical effect within range.
Yeah. The problem is he doesn't know where the guy is. That's what I'm saying.
Did he see him when he cast it? Did he see him before he
cast
left?
it right in front of his face, and then he ran, essentially. Because the guy is booking it.
I'm looking up a couple people like discussing this exact topic, and people are saying that it works.
Alright, sure. We'll say it works. Why not?
Okay.
It's cool. It's fun. Let's do it.
I mean, it's not greater invisibility, right? It's just invisibility.
No, it's just invisibility.
Invisibility ain't
30
nothing.
feet. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. He appears over here.
Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright.
I'll chase after him, and then I'll rage, and that's my turn.
Okay, so you're raging. Alright. It is the other guy's turn.
You have your own rulings about stealth and everything, though. So
I'm not using a rumor because of the too complicated stuff. We'll just keep it simple. So what he's gonna do is he sees this guy. He just calmly sits there. You see him cock his crossbow, points it at Bo, pulls the trigger.
I'm gonna get that guy. Shooting me in the neck.
Yeah. What is your AC? Bo?
18.
18. Alright, so he hits you.
Okay.
And you're going to take half damage. You take 4 piercing, and you take 5 poison.
Did you already have that?
That's half.
Okay.
That's half.
4 piercing, 5 poison.
Yeah. And you see the other guy that was looking for you guys. Sure.
And we didn't heal at the end of the last session or anything, right?
I thought we did a long rest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
long
yeah.
rest.
We had a long rest.
So I think you're going from scratch.
I think this is going to be the story of how I leveled up while reading a newspaper.
It might be. It may be.
Aoife just sat in a house reading a newspaper.
Let's see this guy. So he shows up. Oh, this guy's real bad news. No, he doesn't show up.
Kill him, guys, kill him.
So he's going to. You just see a firebolt fly at you
From where?
from here. The firebolt flies at Hugh.
At Hugh or Bo?
Hugh. Oh, sorry, Bo. Sorry, I could keep. Bo. Fireball flies at Bo. And then it misses.
Firebolt
no,
or
actually-
fireball?
Firebolt.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, firebolt. And he'll go the. Oh, no, he has advantage 20. That's in that 20. He's going to roll his firebolt damage. So you're going to take 6 damage. That's halved already.
Okay.
But you do not see who hit you.
Okay.
Alright. Tinny, it's your turn.
Is so the one deputy guy is invisible right now?
There's one here that's invisible somewhere. This is the guy that's been shooting the poison crossbow. And then our original bad guy is right here.
That's the
They're all right here.
deputy?
Correct.
I'm so far away. And tell me this, in where these walls and stuff are, is there any, huh. Well, how about I tell you what I want to do, and then you tell me how many turns it's gonna take.
Okay.
Because what Teddy wants to do is to run up and grab one of the downed trainees, stare into their face, and then turn into them and take their clothes. And possibly, and ideally, like, ducking, dragging them, behind the wall or behind some out of sight of the fray.
Okay.
Well, Changeling can assume the form of another as an action.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so I'm imagining it will take a few actions.
Actually, you can bonus action to get here, and then you can study him and take the form. But the problem is just going to be the clothes thing.
Yes.
So, is that it? That's all you want to do this turn? So you've walked up, gotten the form.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't think I have any more bonus actions to hide.
It's like maybe an inventory action to take all their clothes off, but another one to
Yeah.
put them back on.
Begin
It'd be quite a
unbuttoning
bit.
his pants.
We'll see. We'll see if she gets a chance to do that.
Mainly just jacket and hat.
Okay, so the guy over there
Sorry.
who is getting killed by Bo right now is going to cast invisibility again. And then
Sorry,
it
no
is
worries.
Mir's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna run up to the corner of the top of the wall there. I'm gonna use my bonus action to revert back to myself.
Okay.
And then should be okay. So I'm gonna do Fairy Fire, which has a 60-foot range.
Yes.
So it should be fine. Basically, I want to do it off about here.
Yeah.
And there's a 20-foot range.
Yeah.
So I cast Fairy Fire.
All right.
Right about
To
there.
hopefully eliminate that guy's invisibility
Yeah. We'll see if you do.
using
What's your
sensuous tactics.
it's a dex saving throw, I believe. What's the DC?
Yes. Dex 15.
15.
If I were there, I'd silvery barbs it.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah.
If you were.
Can I just imagine Aoife would do that and get the benefits from it?
That'd be nice, but it's got real high dex. You said it's 15?
15, yeah.
Yeah. And then the other guy, not as high dex. Oh, but he rolled 19. It doesn't fairy fire anything.
Oh, not even that guy?
No, I only saved for these two because the other guy already went that way.
Oh, okay.
Because that guy's running for his life, basically.
Okay.
He's right out teeter-tottering on death. And he doesn't care about these guys because they're not cops.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. It was good. Just rolled good.
Save or suck.
Hugh, it is your turn.
A very good move, Catman.
It was a good move.
I'm Birdman now.
Catbird. You're in the catbird seat.
I'm gonna go there. Then I'm gonna cast Fireball about here so I can catch.
Sounds good to me. Do it. Roll it up.
So they just make saving throws.
Yep. What's the
Dex save.
dex
16.
Yep, 16. Okay.
And then you're gonna roll your 8d6.
It's my last 3rd level spell.
Go ahead and roll your 8d6 because they're gonna take half damage if they pass.
First one fails. Second one makes it.
Can I use my tray?
Yeah.
Yay.
So it's 10. It's 20. 28.
Yay. Above average.
Would you like to do? Oh, you already moved too.
I moved, yes.
All right, Bo. What would you like to do?
So does the damage make them uninvisible or no?
No.
No? Okay. Then I'm gonna...
Oh, actually, I should probably roll for. Let me actually roll for concentration. No, it's fine.
Okay. Then I think I'm gonna run over to this guy and I'm gonna hit him.
I like Bo.
That is for the first one. Oh, I'm going to be doing these recklessly. That's right. It's 5 and that's a 12, which is better than a 5. Plus 15, 16. That should be 16 to hit.
Okay.
Is that
That's
hit?
a miss.
That's a miss. Okay. Let's see here. That is not as good. So 14, I think. So it doesn't hit either. And that's it.
All right. It's their turn. It is. Oh, it's his turn. He is going to. He will. Might as well take. You did reckless, so he gets advantage, right?
Yep.
Doesn't. Oh, I should roll to see if he crits. Does not crit. Second attack. That's gonna hit. Let's see. He does crit.
Okay.
You're gonna. So he, when you come up to him, he has his crossbow in one hand and he pulls out a sword, a short sword, and he just starts like stabbing at you, and he gets you 2 times with it. You take 21, so half 10 damage.
Okay.
And then the other guy, who is invisible,
How come all your damage you taken is half?
he's
I'm bear totem, barbarian.
He's a barbarian.
He's raging.
Yeah, he's raging right now.
Raging means resistance to damage.
I want to rage too.
Take
Yeah.
1 level in barbarian, and then you'll have a couple rages per day.
Sweet.
So the other guy is going to. Yeah, I guess. He's just going to firebolt you again. Oh, but you did reckless. He gets advantage. That's a miss. See if that hits.
Wouldn't it just be a straight roll? Because I'm within 5 feet.
Of the other invisible guy?
Oh, I thought it was this guy.
No,
not that.
no. The guy that was over here is
Yeah,
moving
yeah,
around, and
exactly.
he just firebolted at you, and he will hit. Actually, it's a straight number. Wow, that's very high. It's 22, so you take 11. And then. See 2 people come over here, and they go, "What the hell is going on over here?" And as they approach, he comes up.
He goes, well, this is bullshit. And you see him suddenly
Turn into a giant ape.
now he just turns into a giant.
Oh, a guy turns into a giant, eh? Do you remember what I said about Grand Theft Auto?
Mm-hmm.
You guys gotta get the fuck out of there.
I agree.
And you see him, he goes like this, and he picks up a rock from the ground, and he chucks it at Tinny right here.
Tinny!
Okay. Is this more cops or is it just random people?
He has a badge on him.
Oh, okay.
Big, shiny, rock-throwing giant with a badge.
Yes, I don't know how it would matters, but okay. But I have both uncanny dodge and evasion, so
You say uncanny dodge after you get hit, and
Okay.
evasion helps with things that make you make a
if
dex
I have to
save.
make a dex save.
So, what's your AC?
16.
Okay, so you're hit.
Now you can say uncanny
Uncanny
dodge
dodge.
to have it.
Okay, and it will have 17 points, so that is going to be reduced to 8.
Right.
And then this guy is going to. Let's see. You see this guy, he kind of moves shadowly. He like he kind of shimmers, and as he does, he flies into the air, and he lands on top of the building.
I'm gonna have to figure out how to resurrect all you guys.
And that is the turn.
Just
Tinny,
screaming Eva's name at the top of my lungs.
Tinny,
constantly.
what would you like to do?
Eva's gonna show up and save the day. Eva's just sitting there sipping tea with Unky, has no idea what's going on.
So as all this is going on, actually, Tinny, think about what you're gonna do. So Aoife, so he's got the bread. He takes it out. And he starts slicing up slices of bread, and he starts pouring some tea. He says, "So is there anything interesting in the paper today, Aoife?"
Oh, yes. Turns out our group is wanted by the law. Disaster when he blew up the Hall of Records. Did it dressed as our Kenku friend Mears. And there's a picture of all 5 of us in the paper. I'm looking forward to telling everyone when they get back here that we're wanted and there's a huge bounty on our heads. Allegedly.
How big's the bounty?
Well, it says many local governments have already enlisted the best of the best with the help of the Vamoosing Vagabonds Bondsmen, Bounty Hunters, and Snoops Corporation to scour the Sealy side and search for the quintuple. Whoever finds this quintet of illegal immigrants inside Sealy territory, we have authorized you to use swift and overwhelming force. Do not underestimate the 5. They are accustomed to violence. Shoot lightning first and ask questions with speak with dead later. Kill them on sight.
He says it's a KOS.
Kill them on sight.
He says, Aoife, if it's a kill on sight, they haven't done that in years.
This is the first use of the law of the land in at least 20 years.
He says, you need to run now. You're not safe in my house. If they know you're here, they're gonna come.
Do you think I should go run to the marketplace and try to meet them?
He says, maybe that's a good idea, but you should try and get out of the city immediately.
Okay, I suppose I could just leave the city without saying anything to everyone. But
I'll try to go to their aid.
He says you need to go as fast as they can, as fast as you can. If the guards catch you, if the captain shows up, he'll kill your whole party in an instant.
Do you have something I could use to disguise myself while I'm running? Maybe a fun mask or something.
He says I don't have anything. He says wait a second, and then he goes in the kitchen and he takes out a fruit. It's kind of greenish, and he opens it up and it looks like chocolate pudding inside, and he just starts smearing it all over your face. So you have chocolate pudding all over your face now.
This is very strange.
He says that might help. Maybe they won't recognize you that way.
If only I had prestidigitation.
He says, Aoife, you gotta go now.
Okay. I guess I'll go now.
He says, I'm so sorry, Aoife. I was hoping you'd get to stay here with me.
Yes, well, there's a lot to do, you know. But it's so good to see you, and I will see you again.
He says, I hope to see you again soon.
Hopefully under better circumstances. Do you have any method of traveling quickly that might help me warn them quickly?
He says, you need to run as fast as you can, Aoife.
Because I'm so afraid it's going to take about 20 rounds for me to get to where they are.
He says,
is the marketplace right outside the front door?
He says, unfortunately, it's not. It's quite far away.
How fast does the magic carpet go?
Not that fast. You can check out.
All right.
Why don't we?
Tinny.
Shall I roll for initiative?
No. You can roll for initiative when you show up. If you show up.
Oh.
Yeah, the flying speed is 60 feet,
Yes.
so I can dash at 120 with chocolate pudding on my face.
Yes, you can. Yeah, on your metal disc.
I run out of the door, I jump on my carpet, I start flying
Yep.
120 feet per round,
You do.
and you guys will be dead by the time I get there.
120 is pretty fast.
Yeah,
Is,
especially when I'm not at initiative.
Yeah.
Is that Hugh standing within 5 feet of the lasso band?
No,
No,
that's
Bo.
Bo.
Bo's right here with
Oh.
this guy.
Bo is standing within 5 feet of lasso. Yes? Is that accurate?
Yes.
Great. Then I would like to jump over this man's body and move up a few spots. Knee slide while screaming pew pew. And try
Knee
to
slide.
shoot this guy.
So move to
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Actually, I want to get far away from that giant, so I'll just knee slide. yeah.
That's 25.
And
That's 30 feet.
that counts as a sneak attack, right? And you're my friend.
I moved you 30 feet.
Thanks, sir.
No moss? No more?
No, that's as far as I can move. And sneak attack. Does an 18 hit him?
Yes, an 18 will hit him.
Ew! Nice! Okay, so that's gonna be 5. 6 and 11, so 16 total of psychic damage.
16.
And I am going to try.
So he definitely takes notice that he's been hit by your psychic blade.
Does a 15 hit him?
No.
Whip. And then I shriek at the top of my lungs. Yeah!
Alright. Oh, that guy is off the battlefield now. He's running out there. Mears, it is your turn.
Okay. How did that guy get to the top of the wall?
Flew.
He flew. Like just like a flew up.
Yes.
Remember what I was saying about Grand Theft Auto?
Okay. So I noticed this guy land on the corner there.
Yes.
Instinctually, I turn around and push my hands forward as I cast Gust of Wind.
Okay.
Try to knock him off.
All right.
That is a Strength 15 save.
Nope, he fails that.
Okay, so he's knocked 15 feet away.
Okay, so you push him back 15. He flies over here and he's in the air.
Oh,
He seems like levitating essentially.
wow. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it pointed at him.
Okay. Try and keep him at bay.
Yeah, concentration for 1 minute.
Okay. I believe it is Hugh's turn.
Six. I'm gonna go there. Guiding bolt.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
See the
10.
bolt of energy fly through the air and past him.
My Fairy Fire didn't light him up?
No, he made his dex.
Ah, okay.
Or dex.
Trying to give you guys advantage.
Yeah. No, it was good. They just both rolled really
Yeah,
well.
that's good, that's good.
Is that it?
That's it.
All right, Bo. It's your turn.
Okay.
Your turn before real bad stuff happens.
I've got a solution for getting them out of there.
Good.
I just have to get there.
Yeah.
So I'm very much on my way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Bo would still be going for it. That's their reckless attacks again. That's a 14, that doesn't hit.
Remember that time when you let that bear kill you?
There? Oh yeah. It happens.
Fergus.
Ooh, neither of those hit.
Okay. All right.
You're gonna have to get another cat.
It is going to be.
Get a cat named Bo.
Roll your initiative.
Yay.
Oh, real quick, for that guy in the wind,
Yeah.
at the start of every turn, he has to do the strength save.
Okay.
Or he's going to be pushed back another
Yeah.
50 feet.
Because it's quite far.
Yeah, it's a 60 feet long.
Yeah.
I'm initiative 10.
Okay. All right. Eva, where's your character?
We here, girl.
We here. You fly in, and you show up at the battlefield over here.
Ow. Over there.
Yeah, dog.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Yes.
Everybody's over on the other side of the battlefield.
Inside the city, outside the city.
On the plus side, you guys are partly outside the city.
Yeah, that is a good thing. Things are looking up.
Thinking. Alright, so bonus action, blade song, so my speed is 40. I don't know how I can hide. And getting over the wall is a real pain.
It's 50 feet high.
50 feet high.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Are you flying? I'm assuming, right?
Oh, well, that's better. I was using my blade song,
Oh, okay. I mean,
my walking speed, but let's see. I'm not gonna try to load everybody on the magic carpet because it's so heavy that we fly at half speed. But It's got 60 feet, so I'll still bonus action Blade Song, but I'll stay on it. So then I get a few more, and then I also could be up higher on the magic carpet, right?
Yeah, if you wanted to.
How high would you let me arrive?
However high you want to be.
Girl, don't get me started.
You so high.
Do you want any flying platforms for your other stuff?
Sure.
I forgot I have these.
Oh, nice. Oh, you have
those
those.
out.
Those are very cool.
If you need, I think each one I use is 5 feet high.
Yeah. Very cool.
Here's some giant flying platforms if you want them.
He's got the cool ones that are the small ones.
Well, you know, I prefer these ones.
That's fine. I'll
Because
take one of
those fall over constantly.
Yeah.
That's why I'm using these.
Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna use that for right now. I know how tough. He's 50 feet up because that's the high level.
Okay.
So, this is... If I come in at 50, I moved 60.
Okay.
So, no, I moved 40.
You moved 40, yes.
So then
Eight
45,
squares.
50, 55, 60.
Yep.
Um,
So you're right on top of the wall now. You're not actually.
and now I could dash.
You have to wanted to dash. You could.
Yeah. Alright, so that was 60. So 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115, 120. So I'll get there.
And you're staying 50 feet in the air?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right now I'm 50 feet in the air.
Alright.
So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna yell at the top of my lungs, everyone to me! I have a plan, as stupid as it is. Come to me and we'll get out of here! And that was my bonus action and my action and my movement. And my familiar is fucking dashing too, or I guess it still has its action if it's on the thing, but I think it's fine. So, yeah, everybody get over to me and we'll get out of here.
To me.
Pass.
Alright, so this guy right here, he's gonna be like, you guys ain't getting away. Actually, he will. Yeah, he's going to.
Kill Aoife instantly.
Yes, instantaneously. Well, he can take a shot at you, that's for sure. But he's gonna. It would be hilarious if he took a shot at you. But I think what he would do is he's gonna cast a spell.
Yeah, total mythic battle of death.
Where's Tinny? Oh, there she is.
Next to you.
So it's 15 radius. He's gonna do it here. Plus 2, 1, 2, 3.
Who's the farthest away person? You? You're the farthest back right
Technically,
now?
right now, me, yeah. You might have saw me as you flew over the wall.
Move as close to me as you can, and I'll save you.
Are you still in cat form?
Nope. I reverted
Alright,
back as
that
soon as I
whole
got to the
area
top.
turns black. It's just black as night right there. Nobody can see anything.
Magical dorkness.
And then, yes, after that happens, right here, from right here, you see a little red bead fly out into that darkness.
A red what?
Bead, like a bright, flaming red bead,
Like a chronologist wizard is messing around?
like somebody just casted a fireball.
Oh, wow. Can I? You haven't told me that anybody's casting any spells
Yeah.
because I have counterspell.
You have to be able to see the person.
Oh.
The darkness wasn't that cast by somebody I could see?
Oh, yeah, it was this guy. Yeah, you can try and counter that if you want.
I mean, I've got spells,
Yeah,
yo.
yeah, if you want to use your counter.
But
for it.
I can't see where the fireball is coming from.
He's greater invisible.
Oh, the invisible guy is fireballing?
Yeah. He's
No,
been
it's the
firebolting
new
the
guy.
whole
It's
time.
not the old guy. It's a new invisible guy, not an old
Yeah,
invisible
it's a
guy.
guy that you guys haven't actually seen yet because he's been invisible the whole time.
I'm not gonna counterspell the darkness.
All right. So then the fireball goes off.
Can't counterspell the fireball.
So Hugh, Bo, Tinny, all make dexterity saving throws.
Sweet.
Nice. You gloriously backflip out of the last one.
I saw where they all were before the darkness appeared.
I got a 21.
Me. 25.
Alright. So, what did you get? You got 21?
21.
24.
Okay, so you guys all made it. So you're going to take half damage, which is going to be 12.
Now, I have a question, because evasion,
You don't take
if I
any.
pass it, I
Yeah.
take nothing.
You take nothing, yes.
So I take half of the 12.
Oh, I'm also have fire resistance. My rings.
So then it's going to be halved again. Yeah, so it'll be 6.
6. Sweet.
Yay! What a powerful team.
Wow.
Fireballs can't take us down.
No way, man.
Let's keep fighting cops.
We are getting the fuck
Alright,
out of
this
here.
guy is going to try and make a saving throw right now, which he fails again. He goes 2, 3, and then he's going to drop down farther and start moving again. Double check this one. 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this guy. 1, 2, 3, 6.
I'm about to change my plan and just leave.
Yeah. This guy is going to
You're gonna have to break us out of prison.
take a shot at you.
The one in the ground.
While you guys all read newspapers.
So the only one he sees right now is you flying over. So he's going to take a shot.
This guy.
Yep. He's going to toss a rock at you.
Gonna toss a rock at Aoife.
Where's he getting his rocks from?
The ground. He's ripping them off the ground. He's just ripping chunks out of the ground and tossing them.
I have ways of blocking things.
You can try and block it then. Would you like to block it?
Do you want to tell me what it was?
A rock?
To hit, I mean?
He hits you.
A rock.
I'm sure he hits you. What's your AC right now?
It's pretty high because I'm in Blade Song.
Yeah, in Blade Song, what is it?
Give me a sec. I haven't played this in ages. Where's
Usually
my
what,
little
+2 to AC?
cheat
Blade Song?
sheet? No.
No.
Stop. Just let me look.
Yeah,
Hold on. 20.
yeah, he hits you.
And then I cast Shield.
Okay, he doesn't hit
25.
you. So you see this big chunk of rock fly at Eve up there, and she turns and she's like, "Oh shit!" Puts the shield up, and you see just on the shield, and she's okay.
Yeah!
And
so
that
powerful.
Goes back to Tinny. Tinny, what would you like to do?
All right. Well, I'm going to. I can't see all the people in darkness. Is darkness still up?
Yeah, darkness is still up. You are in the darkness.
Is Tinny in the darkness as well? I mean, I'm sorry. Is Aoife in the darkness as well?
No, Aoife. Well, you can't see Aoife. You're in the darkness. You can't see anything right now. You're in darkness.
All right. I'm gonna try to just run in the direction of where I saw Aoife last.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, run to me! To me!
This is 25.
That's 25?
This is 25.
Okay.
You get under my carpet, yo.
Am I out of the darkness now?
Yes, you are. You're out
Yeah.
of the darkness. You can see her above you.
And can I see any enemies within 60 feet of me?
Yeah, you can see the rock throwing guy.
Alright, then I'm gonna try to hit the rock throwing guy. Phew! Does a 21 hit him?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow, and just barely actually. It just barely hits.
I thought then. Rock dart. Alright.
Pretty dangerous guy.
Pew 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 pew!
Can I tell, like, what kind of giant he is? Or do I think he's...
He looks like a giant dwarf.
Whoa.
And he's wearing plate armor.
I actually have an enlarged Dwerger mini.
Use it, but I
And
don't think we
then
need it.
it's only
That's
gonna
cool.
be 6 psychic damage to the rock man.
Okay, 6 psychic damage.
And then for what it's worth, I'm just gonna use my my bonus action to hide. Just laying on the ground under her.
She's like trying to hide in the darkness that's next to her.
Yeah, in a shadow, trying to blend some dark edges.
Alright. Mirrors.
Okay. How big is the giant?
He's not that big. I mean, he's probably like 12 feet tall.
Okay.
Run to me!
And so both of them are basically right below me.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Okay. Would it be possible to grab my fireball necklace? The whole thing. As it says I can do that, I'm going to throw it straight down.
Yes, you can.
So that is the equivalent, according to this, of a 3rd level fireball, which is 10d6.
Well, it ups it. A regular fireball's 3rd level. So it, how many beads were on it?
There's 3 left.
3 left. So then it ups it by 2 levels, right? So it's a 5th level fireball.
I believe you're correct.
Yeah, 3 levels of goodness. But it's a 3rd level spell, so it's a 5th level fireball.
You can hurl the whole thing. When you do so, increase the level of the fireball by 1 for each bead beyond the first.
Right, so that's a 5th level, so it's 10d6.
Yeah, 10d6.
Yeah.
Where are you throwing that puppy?
He's throwing it below him.
Straight down.
What is the necklace's DC?
15.
And so you're hitting the giant and this flying guy?
Yeah. That's the plan.
Yep. Sounds good.
Fireball's pretty
All right.
big, right?
What's your?
Where is the flying guy?
You would just hit
He's
the
on
2
the
of
dice.
them.
Right. Oh, I got
He
you.
would hit the 2 of them and the dead person, the dead 2 people down there, if he does it right. Which
So,
I'm gonna say.
Can I borrow 8 of your d6s?
Of course. Shit.
Okay, 10d6.
10d6. What's the DC? 15.
15.
All right.
You're gonna do a nat 1.
So it's a 40-foot diameter sphere, and
I'll say he
it
tosses it
spreads
into
around
here.
corners.
And I'll say it's fine.
So this bystander's still just standing there with all this chaos going on?
I don't care.
Kill them all, bro. Yeah.
First one
Uh-oh.
misses, and then let's roll for the second
Some
guy.
low-ass numbers. Few.
Second guy makes his saving throw.
8. 29.
20. Wow, that's a lot.
29 fire.
Kill them all.
Thank you, sir.
And then get as close to me as you can, please. Aoife's like, yay! You're really good at killing.
There goes my necklace. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Alright, so that guy takes that much. Alright. They're like, what the hell just happened?
My bad.
And are you gonna do anything else this round?
I will take the dodge action.
What about movement?
I can't really move. Oh, wait. I still have a bonus action, right?
Well, you haven't taken your move action, and you haven't taken your bonus action.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I Misty Step to the other side of the wall?
No. You want to come here?
I'm 50 feet in the air.
So, jump off the wall, fall 20 feet, cast Misty Step, and land on the ground 30 feet away. We're leaving on my turn, so you should get over to me. Otherwise,
You can also move this way.
We're not
Yeah,
going
so I was
to
going
leave.
to move that way.
Yeah, you can move across. So if you want, you can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then
If you stay over there, we're not going to be able to leave.
Misty
You need to get over to me.
The problem, yeah, I mean, if you want to try and jump off and Misty Step, you can attempt it.
Okay.
I'll let you attempt it.
I will attempt it.
All right, you attempt it. Why don't you give me like a dex saving throw? Actually, first do an acrobatics check or a athletics check because you're gonna jump.
I will do an acrobatics.
Can I help him?
Unfortunately, you're
10?
a 10
Total?
Yeah.
That's not great. All right, so you jump. So now make a dex saving throw.
Six, 16.
16. That's pretty good. So how far can Misty Step go? 30?
30 feet.
So I'm going to say you jump and you go over here and you start falling. 2, 4, 5, 6. I'll say you're able to make it up there.
Hey!
Hey, thank goodness.
Look at that.
How does he get up there?
He teleported with Misty Step.
I guess.
In midair.
So he jumped off midair, and as he's falling, he was able to just barely make it up there.
It's 30 feet of teleportation, so he jumps off a 50-foot building. He goes 20 feet through the air, then he Misty Steps 30 feet from there to the thing.
That's one die.
That's freaking
Like
clever.
Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Hugh, it is your turn.
Oh, and when you arrive, I'll say, stand on my shoulders.
I'm going to attempt to climb over here.
Yeah. So now you're
Which
standing
one of
on my
these
shoulders.
looks hurt?
They're both hurt.
We'll see.
Let's see who looks more hurt. The giant looks more hurt.
Guiding bolt.
Okay.
The
What are
big
the
target.
bystanders doing? What have they been doing on their turn?
They're just like standing there like, oh my god, this is amazing.
They're like, this is just like the D&D movie.
There's so much action happening here. Did you see that guy jump off the building and teleport?
Pulled out their phones, started
This
recording.
guy's like flying
20
down a disc like a UFO.
23.
23 will hit. Woohoo! That's pretty good.
12,
Plus 6s.
14, 19.
Wow.
To this guy here.
Yes.
Yeah, I think.
Rockman.
Yeah.
You said 19.
Yep.
Yeah, you see him. It like hits. It hits him. We'll say he's ripping up a big stone. And he goes like this, and then it hits him in the chest. And then there's. He looks down. There's a hole in his chest, and he falls over.
And the rock bonks him in the head.
The rock falls on this guy.
That'd be great. if it-
Critical hit.
Yeah, yeah.
And then a piece of it shoots off against the other guy.
All right. Is that your turn? If it is,
Yes, that's
then
the end of
Bo,
my
it is
turn.
your turn.
All right. 1, 2, 3. I will also be, I guess, making my way to the carpet.
Yay, we're gonna escape, guys.
How high is he in the air?
I'm 50 feet.
Yeah, I can't. I don't think I can jump 50 feet.
All right.
Never
It
mind.
is your turn, Yufo.
Yay! Okay, I wanna, in order to conserve movement, I wanna start falling. I wanna like put my magic carpet away and just start falling towards the ground.
Okay.
And then cast a spell right before I hit the ground.
All right. You can try.
To
Why don't you do dex saving throw when you do that?
To save 50 feet of movement.
So
A
you-
dex save?
Yeah. Let's see if you can dex save so that you can cast a spell before you hit the ground.
Okay, I have a ring of evasion that lets me use my reaction to succeed on a failed dex save.
Okay.
So that is a well, if it's a well, no, it's not an acrobatics. So that's 12.
Let's try again.
Okay. Oh well, I can just use one charge to succeed on a failed dex save.
Okay, if you can use one charge to fail or to succeed, go for it. Sure.
All right. So Aoife, like you stood on my shoulders. So I told the Kenku to stand on my shoulders, and then I'm like, okay, and I start putting away the disc and falling out of the sky. And as I'm falling, I start doing somatic and verbal things as I'm plummeting towards the ground. And right before I hit the ground, I transform into a huge Quetzalcoatlus dinosaur with the Kenku riding on my back. Interestingly, just like an owl, they have flyby, which I could have used if I had to go back and get somebody, but the speed would have been not enough. It's got 50 foot of speed, but we still would have been on the map when I get back. But now you're riding on me on my back.
Huge dinosaur.
He's huge. And what I'd like to do is scoop everybody else up and fucking leave with my... I can go 100 feet on a dash. 100 feet flying with a dash.
100 on a dash.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Quetzalcoatlus thinks you're like a flying snake.
No, I'm like that exact miniature
Oh, okay.
that I bought because I like the Quetzalcoatlus. I'm a huge dinosaur with flyby and bite, and it can.
All right.
Some say I can swallow.
Sounds good. All right, so you're gonna take off.
Yeah, I want to scoop
Alright.
everybody up and take off.
All right. Sounds good to me.
And dash. Oh shit! The fly speed is 80 feet.
Oh,
So
that's good. That's actually better because I was gonna hit you right now, but now I won't hit you.
okay,
So
great.
You can make it out.
So we are able.
160.
So I almost hit the ground, then I turn into this thing, so I haven't used any of my movement speed, and then we dash 160 feet out of the city.
Okay, so you start moving away from the city as
And-
quickly
Wait
as
to
you
read
can.
the paper.
I definitely brought all the newspapers with me for you guys to
and
read.
so I'll say you make it away. I don't think they're gonna be able to catch you what you're doing right now.
Yes.
Could I cast a spell as we escape?
Sure.
Can I cast Spike Growth where the guy with the rope is?
You're gonna be too far away by the time it's your turn again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
At 150 feet?
Yeah, because he moves. What was it?
160.
160, okay.
Yeah, in one round. Yeah.
Okay.
But let's just fucking get out of here.
All right, so you head southwest out of the city.
The big giant
Yeah.
wings of the Quetzalcoatlus scooping all you guys up,
Get out of the city.
flying out of there.
Hugh, did you see the cat? There was this cat that told me you were in trouble, so I came running, but I can't find it anymore. I'm gonna have to thank that cat one day.
One day.
I had this, guys. I didn't need your help. Just kidding.
Are you still at 1 hit point?
No, I've
he healed
healed.
himself.
Yes, the level 3 cure wounds. That's
Yeah.
right.
Hugh, what happened?
It's probably a really good
I
idea.
heard you screaming.
They freaking
detained
me at the wall.
We're heading southwest. Is
You have a map. You actually have two maps.
well, someone hand me one. Where are they? They're over there. So interesting places are Shalestra and Mithrandane, and we're in Selenisi. I don't see.
I can't tell which one you're looking at.
I don't see either of those on the map here. Okay, I see Shalestra and Mithrandane and Senelisi, so So those are to the north. So can I like circle around the city and go towards Shinalestra?
Sure.
It's,
You want to head towards there?
What?
You want to head towards there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an hour-long spell, so I'm flying 120 feet every 6 seconds.
Yeah.
So 1,200 feet every minute or something.
You said it was 80, right? So it's 160.
So it's 160 feet every 6 seconds. So it's 1,600 feet a minute.
And you
So
said an hour?
it's a mile every 4 minutes. And it's an hour. It's an hour.
I always
So-
kind of into this stuff.
So 15 miles. So how far away is Shinalestra from Senalisi?
You don't know.
Well, I will if I go 15 miles
Yeah.
in that direction.
Yeah, you don't reach it in that amount of time.
Yeah.
You're over a forest.
All right, so I can't talk to you guys while I'm a dinosaur, but I'm gonna fly around the city and then as far as I
15
can.
miles, yeah. And
towards-
actually, I'm going to say you soar through the
Oh.
air. And so as you're doing that, you can see a big area of the forest is all white. And you're pretty sure that's the part that's all made out of glass.
Oh, is that between the two?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well I'm gonna head towards that.
You are?
Yeah, like not into the middle of it,
Oh.
but towards it.
Yeah. Yeah, you head towards it and you can see it. It's a pretty big area that's all turned white.
And is that at the edge of my range, or is my range beyond that?
No, you're going to probably have to land before that, but
Okay,
you don't have
so
to land in it.
so we'll get far away from the city and near to the glass forest, and then land there.
And you and I can psychic whisper if you give me your consent.
I consent to your psychic whispers.
For the next 2 hours, but we only need an hour, but we can communicate silently.
So
Understand each other.
when you cast one sec. When you cast Psychic Whispers on me, and you're able to communicate with me telepathically, the first thing you hear is me reciting the article about Chad that I memorized, because I just thought it was so interesting. What do you mean you're not interested? Ah, come on, babe. Let's go for a ride in my carriage. I sprung for everything. The lift package, 6-foot steel-belted wheels, 14 horses power, mirrored windows, all waterproof leather upholstery. I could even sing you a song while we ride. I'm somewhat of a Bard Star legend, you know. I'm super famous in Zorhas, ask anyone. Well, maybe not the people in this immediate area, but in other towns, everyone has heard of me for sure. Look, if you don't want to go back to my place, I get it. You're a busy chick. It looks like there is a clean alley over there. How about I cast enlarge and then I just whip it out right here and give your ass the full Chad-tastic experience. I guarantee it will be the best 15 to 45 seconds of your life. Hey, where are you going? Hey, come back here. Why are you running? Are you hiding my wife from me? If you are, you have to tell me. She's my property. I won her from her mom, fair and square, and I'm going to punish her big time when I find her. Stop running. I know she's still alive. I know it. The blood she used was just wine. The chalk outline she made was powdered sugar. Get back here. You hear me? I will find her. You hear that, Berryweather? Tell Tabitha I will find you if it is the last thing I do. Lady, if you are hiding her from me, you are going to pay for it. I will hunt you down too. You hear me? Tabitha, you'll see. I'll get you for this. Clearly, Chad is not only just a truly disturbed individual, but also one of the worst men this reporter has ever met, and I have interviewed undead dictators with more class and charm.
God. What?
I'm glad you opened the mental connection to me so I could read you that article.
Thanks so much for getting us out of that pickle.
I'm just so glad that I finally snapped out of my newspaper reading reverie. So I could
Definitely some kind of a bounty on our heads.
Yes, I read about it in the paper. They think that Mears is the one who blew up the Hall of Records.
No.
Yes, interestingly, I also read that Harrington lady is actually the person who saved me. Let me see, what I remember from the paper. Yes, oh, here's an interesting thing. That woman that interviewed Chad, Mary Feather Pendaclestian, she's gone missing. And
Oh
it is unknown if she still had in her possession her wands or her scroll of plane shift to return to the Feywild. I wonder if somehow that's what we stole. But anyway,
What we stole?
apparently, they said in the paper that we are wanted for questioning in the disappearance of some items from Harrington Manor, missing ambassadors to Harrowhame, the murder of tree people, trespassing into the Brokenstone Vale to illegally poach bears and faynap one of its citizens. And we were even said to be in the crowd during the attack at the Hall of Records. In an exclusive interview with the TTT, an old man going by the name Bob said before his trial, "I was naked and afraid, and then they had an elephant break my leg."
Damn it, Bob.
They use wild animals to torture the elderly. And they say that we could be working as Formorian spies for the enigmatic and dangerous King Branor.
And as this is happening, I'm just repeating everything to the group like a newsie that I'm hearing from Eva.
And it seems like if it gets any worse, then they're going to set the wild hunt after us, and then we'll really be dead.
Well, it seems like that might have happened.
I read about the wild hunt in my old paper that they were going to use it to try to catch Disaster too.
Oh dear.
Yes. I squeeze a newspaper out of my polymorph form. So maybe we land.
Yeah.
We've done a lot since we've been.
We land and I switch back into myself. And I'm like, I read this paper from the night I was kidnapped. And this is the reason I flew you guys here outside of this glass forest. Is it appears that this is where I was taken to the other side. But it's a really dangerous forest. It looks like Disaster dressed up as my father to kidnap me and then did something. Here's the old newspaper. Take a look. So I think we need to go into this glass forest and find the place where I left, and then I can get my memory back. Not that my memory will be any good. Also, the newspaper told me that Lucra is dead. So that's weird because she's supposed to be chained up by Branor. But the newspaper and my uncle said that she's dead. So I'd like to get more information about that because my uncle and the newspaper both told me that Lord Threy saw Malabog kill Lucra. So it'd be interesting to go to Shililestra and ask Lord Threy for the truth. And then Disaster's mother, the Bramble Queen, is in the Mithrandane, and perhaps he has talked to her or something. we could find out information from them. Also, if we need our futures read, we could go visit the Blood Witch Coven in the Forest of Frozen Tears. I read that too. I don't know if that's useful or just an advertisement.
So as you're doing that, you see suddenly out of nowhere somebody...
A naked old man?
Yes, a naked old man. No. A person appear about, say, 120 feet away. He just pops in, whoop, and he's wearing a very puffy outfit with a big giant floppy hat that has feathers in it. It's yellow and blue. It's like blue with like yellow stripes in it. And he's like looking around. He looks around, and then he sees you guys, and then he goes, Teeny Crux! Teeny Crux, is that you?
What?
He says, Teeny Crux. Ah, yes, it must be you. And then he does a very, very big bow, and he holds out an item to you.
It's a letter. What is that? It's very shiny.
He says it's a teleportation gram. Teleportation gram for Teeny Crux.
From whom?
He says, I don't know. It's very expensive though. Somebody spent a lot of money sending this to you. And he just hands it to you and he says, well, I'll be seeing you. And then he disappears.
Well, I don't like that at all. Let me pin that.
One sec. This will be slightly easier.
Hard to read, just with the
I know, I'm going to take it out.
shininess, Sume.
It's in a shiny envelope.
So as you open it, the envelope disappears. It's made out of force.
Wow, it's in a force envelope. It's got an hourglass.
Dear. Oh shit.
If undelivered, please return to Mithrandane, which is where the Bramble Queen is.
Next time, Tales of Partons, Building 7. Interesting.
So as you open it, actually time stops for everyone but Tinny.
Oh, here we go. Grab this. No, you dog.
As we were flying on Eva's back, would it have been possible for me to pray to the Moonweaver?
Ah!
Like to myself?
Yeah.
Being like, oh man, I don't know what happened. Everything's a mess.
Got it.
And just saying like, oh, I'm sorry for all the trouble we're causing.
Sounds good.
Yeah. That's it.
What a jerk!
That's... I tell you.
And then time begins again.
Oh my god! When I tell you guys what a ridiculous man he is, this is not good and not fun, but we can make it fun.
What's that letter? It must be from someone important and rich.
Yes, it is. It's from Chad.
I thought you were Chad.
Well, I am. Sometimes. I'm also Tabitha sometimes, who he thinks was his wife, but that's not really who I am either, so it doesn't really make any difference.
And Bo, you heard my voice. I'm confused.
The actual Tabitha is
Yeah.
being raised somewhere by a bunch of weirdos. So, anyway, guys, this is very disturbing to me, though, that evidently he has the ability to send us a telegram and know where I am. That's not fun.
Well, I think it's some kind of expensive high-level magic or something. What did you say about Tabitha being what now somewhere? By what?
How familiar are you guys with changeling customs, I guess?
I don't know anything about what I think you just said. Does that have something to do with changeling?
Yeah. It's just kind of like the custom of how we're raised is usually by being swapped with another person early on in our lives and then raised as that person sometimes. So Tabitha, the person that I was swapped with, that's not really who I am.
Being raised by a bunch of weirdos. That's
Yeah.
No, I think I misheard you. Very good, that's better.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yes. So, anything of use in that letter?
Well, it appears that Chad is staying in one of those places we were just talking about. Hold on, I wrote it down. The one that starts with an M.
Minnesota.
Sounds like Mythra.
Mithrandane, that's where Disaster's mother is.
Yeah, well, that's also where Chad is staying.
Oh, maybe we can go there and kill him.
Okay.
I sure
you
wouldn't
want
mind.
to send it to her Discord or something? Or?
Sure.
Yeah.
But she read it.
Yeah. It makes it easier for her to see it. There you go.
I'm reading the comments.
If we
There's a
look at the
little
letter,
bit about you in there, Aoife, but I'll tell
If you
you
what?
when you're in summer
If
form.
we hold the letter, can we see what it says, or is it just for her eyes?
You can see it if she lets you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tinny, can I see
Yeah,
the
I'm
letter?
like, You guys heard the article as I retold it to you, as Eva told it to me. This guy is the worst. Simply the worst.
Yes, I think it would be fun to kill him when we're in Mithrandane.
He does have an enormous amount of resources, though, so killing him and assuming his identity is not the worst thing either. Oh,
Yes, I heard
It's
of.
just,
They call that the Ripley effect or something. Heard of that somewhere.
although I have made kind of a sport at ruining his reputation everywhere I can go. Not that he needs much help in that department.
Tinny, you hear
Yeah.
my voice? It says he's been watching you. How is he watching you?
I don't know, and that's incredibly disturbing to me.
I'm
The
looking at
fact
my
that
mirror.
he just spotted us here is very disturbing to me.
Can I study this?
I didn't just know him as being particularly powerful.
I'll ritualistically cast detect magic to eventually see if there's any magical watching eyes around us.
The letter's magical.
He could be watching us through this letter. The letter is magical.
Well, we should definitely get rid of the letter then. But it
Yes.
seems he certainly knew where to find us with the letter. I'm not sure if there's like, are there such things as like locating spells or something like that? If it's like somebody you know or somebody who you have something of theirs, can you find them?
Yes, there's a spell called scrying that lets you see through something, an object or something. Do you have any mementos of his?
I don't know. I mean, I have some of his clothes, I guess.
Tinny, is this his full name? Chadwick Fenn?
Yeah.
Do you know something about his last name?
You wouldn't have heard me say that.
Oh. Well, we're all connected by psychic whispers now, so
I guess technically yes.
I hear it all.
But then I whisper to you because you're Fey also. There is something about having someone's name in the Feywild. If
Yes.
this is his real name, we might be able to do something with it.
Yes, we could cast some kind of curse on him. He has a small penis.
As he does.
Tiny penis, and he's quite ugly.
Is that? I mean, some people would consider him good looking, just not me.
I'm gonna copy the symbol into my book.
Okay.
If you guys want to see this.
It's not the size that matters, it's the attitude.
So you can remember everything about this letter, right?
Yes, I can make a copy.
Okay, maybe if you can do that, then we can destroy it. So, at least if there's anything in there we need to know,
Okay.
we'll know it. But get rid of
Gina, grab a
anything
piece
that's...
of parchment and I'll start copying the...
Okay.
Try again. And I want to start going through, like, all of my possessions, trying to think about anything that I may have taken from him or have of his that I can get rid of.
So, my uncle told me.
I saw the PS.
Yeah. So my uncle told me that this forest is very dangerous because little bits of glass can get in your eyes and nose. So that sounds good to me. I'm looking forward to the pain.
Now look at this.
The pain, the physical pain will mimic my emotional pain. But I suppose it would be prudent to protect ourselves. At the least with cloths wrapped around our faces and such, and our exposed skin. Does anyone have any good ideas? She says
I don't
with
know, is there
chocolate
any
pudding spread on her face.
Is there any, I don't know, friendly, powerful people that have the capacity to change the forest or give us something of protection for our heads?
Could you maybe just turn yourself into like a rock person or something with really, heavy skin?
Unfortunately, I just look like a different thing. I don't actually have any of the features of that different thing. I can look like a rock person, but it
This is
wouldn't
Mithranese or whatever it's. Is that the right name?
What?
The forest area we're talking about?
No,
We're in the
it's the Silver
Silver-
Grove.
Silver Grove.
And it's a glass and ceramic forest. And this is where I was kidnapped from, I think. This is where my dad was found dead. Probably after they Archfey teleported away with me. But the broken glass can be really dangerous, so we might want to just completely cover ourselves in cloth or something. Does anyone have any ideas on how we could protect ourselves?
Everybody got a gust of wind they can constantly make in front of us.
I
Not,
sort of raised my hand.
not me. What do you have?
you hear me say, I can gust of wind. But not for very long.
Is that a spell or a cantrip?
Spell.
Gust is a cantrip, I think. I didn't
But gust
learn
of
it.
wind, isn't it?
Yes. But you know, if you do that, you might make little bits of glass fly back at us. I'm sure you know about bits of glass, like fiberglass or something in the air, stabbing you and stuff. Hugh, you really got in a dust up back there, didn't you?
Yeah.
You.
They were most determined.
Yes. You couldn't deceive your way out of that, I suppose.
I'm pretty poor at that.
What's your name? Hugh.
Well, how would they know my name?
He's got his little.
We haven't done anything wrong.
We are on a crime spree, apparently.
I point at your hand. You hear me say, what about Desander? What does he say?
Oh, that's a great idea. Hey, Desander, we're really, really close to finding you a new body. Just need to go into this glass forest full of little bits of glass that can slice you up. What do you think we should do to avoid injury?
This is, sounds pretty dangerous.
You're a powerful wizard, a very intelligent man. I'm sure you know what to
He
do.
says, well, if it was me, I would use some kind of thing to make sure that my whole body was protected from getting cut. Maybe use something to cover my eyes, like goggles, and cover my mouth so I don't breathe it in.
Well, I think one of us has one pair of goggles.
I've got 2 pairs of goggles.
We've got 2 pairs of goggles. The rest of us can blind ourselves. Desander, what was your relation to my family, and why didn't you mention it when we first met?
He says, what? I don't remember anything.
Since when? When did your memory stop?
He says, wow, it was years ago. I came into Exandria. I don't remember where I came from.
Well, turns out you came from the same place I did.
He says, that's interesting.
If you're a human, why were you in the Feywild?
He says, that's a good question. Why would I be there?
Yes. Well, apparently you were friends with my family. We already knew each other.
He says, you did seem familiar to me. Felt like I knew some of you. Like you and Diz. Both seem familiar.
Very strange. Well, it sounds like you have the same idea I had. Can I just do like an intelligence check to see if my character thinks of something better than cover yourself in cloth?
Sure, yeah.
That's probably that's a. I mean, that's an 18 history. It's a 15 intelligence, flat intelligence.
Unless you have some kind of spell-like ability to prevent it from happening to you.
If only I learned air bubble, the most useful spell. If only I had taken air bubble. We could have protected ourselves. I don't really have a spell. I could constantly use telekinetic push to push things away from us. But, it's a dust that's in the air. So, let's see, we have
Are we trying? Oh,
2 pairs of goggles.
sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Are we trying to push glass out of our way?
So we're trying to go into a forest that's filled with a bunch of little microscopic bits of broken glass that can get in your eyes and blind you and get into your skin and slash you.
Is this glass that's made from like sand?
This is glass made from leaves.
Would you
Ceramic
consider it
trees and glass
earth?
things.
No.
Okay, so I can't mold earth to.
No.
Okay.
Would you consider it glass?
It is glass.
Are you still
It's
in
made from
your
leaves.
dice-
That means I can use druidcraft.
You might be able to
You
do
have
it.
druidcraft?
You
I
could
do.
try. You could try it.
What's the definition of druidcraft?
Do you have druidcraft?
It's not earth, it's leaves. Oh yeah, well, I've got control leaves.
Control leaves. Yeah.
I can create a tiny harmless sensory effect that predicts the weather. I can instantly make a flower blossom, a seed open, or a leaf bud bloom. I can create an instantaneous harmless sensory effect such as falling leaves, a puff of wind, the sound of a small animal, or faint odor of skunk.
So we squeeze into a 5-foot cube, and then we.
I can also instantly light or snuff out a candle, torch, or small campfire.
And then you make little puffs of wind while I use my mage hand to go back and forth in front of it like this. Sounds like a terrible idea. And then we could just cover every inch of our skin and eyes in cloth, and then you have one pair of goggles, another person has another pair of goggles. The two people with the goggles lead the way, and everybody else who doesn't have goggles is blind, and we're all wrapped up in cloth, and we're following behind the two people with the goggles.
What could go wrong?
Getting in a battle?
And your guess is it's a couple thousand acres of woods.
Yeah, but we have to go in there.
What's
Well, maybe
in there
there's
that we gotta go in there?
It's the place that I was kidnapped out of the
so you're
Feywild.
retrieving your memories.
Yeah, and there might be other like useful clues if we find the spot. Well, we could just take a long rest here, and when we wake up, we'll be a new level, and then I can take a spell that like fixes this.
How close spatially is where we are to the Mithridane town?
It's not.
You are literally just north of the city right now.
So Mithridane is to the northwest. We were flying towards Shinalestra, which is to the northeast. Are you looking at the map?
No, I'm just looking.
Here, I'm not rigging up the other thing again.
Hey, Bo.
Does she have access to Discord? We can
I reach down and take out a gold
take a
piece.
picture.
Oh, I might
Can I
actually
find that
have
pen and flag with me?
Pen and flag?
Yeah, I'll just send it to you on Discord.
You can have the flag. You don't have to buy it. I just figured.
And then
She's only
is
fair.
Titania back in the town that we were just in, or where is she?
That's how we Fey do things.
Yeah.
I
Queen
don't-
Titania.
All right.
wasn't
How about
sounded
this?
away.
Help me find castle in the crossword, and then you can have it.
Okay.
That's a funny joke.
And I take my finger and I go. There.
It's always the last place you look. All right, here you go.
There you go.
Funny. Because that was the only word I found in the word search. Julie, take a look at Discord.
In it to win it. Hey.
I just gave you the flag though. I have the pin.
Oh. What do you
Bo
want
would
for the
want to
pin?
keep. Well,
I'll
it's a
say
circus.
with your intelligence that you have right now, you feel like you're likely ill-equipped to go into this forest safely, at least for the entire party to do so.
Oh. Wow. Tinny, will you give me your goggles and I'll go in?
Yes, would you like wisdom, eyes of the eagle, or goggles of night? Eyes of the eagle gives you advantage on wisdom checks.
Yeah, so probably that one. But,
They're not goggles. Eyes of the eagle are not goggles. Just
oh, those aren't goggles. Look at those. Those are just
take my goggles
glasses.
of night. There you go.
Oh, the goggles of night then. Let's see. I could take a short rest, get back my 4th level slot, and then turn into a beast that is good at not dying, and then go in. It'd have to be a beast with pretty high intelligence.
Well, the pin is a clue to the circus, and I'm still trying to track down my family. Circus is the only real clue I got. The flag, since it has caged kenkus, I figured maybe you'll be able to figure something out from it.
So it's pretty important to you, this pin.
I mean, if you want to help me find the circus together, that would be great, but I'd rather hold on to the pin myself.
Okay.
What are you guys talking about?
yeah, I heard.
Oh,
yeah.
What are you guys
For the help
talking
with
about?
with the word search.
We got these old memorabilia from a circus that came by before. It was a pin and a flag with caged kenkus on the flag.
Uh-huh.
And so I traded that to Mears for the castle crossword.
Okay. Were you saying it was some kind of clue or something?
Yeah, it's. I feel like it's the best lead I have right now to try and find the circus that maybe took my sister.
Does it say where it is?
I don't think so. It's it's a pin, so it's pretty small. All it says is the name of the circus, and it has like a little image of a circus tent. It's I believe it's Mademoiselle Miriam's Cirque de Delirium.
Mordox, I think.
Mordox.
So, I guess we need to ask around where that is.
Yeah.
So, I get the feeling that one of us can go into the forest, and that it's not me. Which of us thinks they're most likely to withstand tiny little glasses pieces that can get in your eyes and nose and skin?
That sounds like it would hurt, but I got hurt a lot. I guess I could probably.
Oh. Wait,
Let's
I can
circle back.
transform into something.
Let's circle back to the forest and go get Chad.
Well, we just flew here. Here we
Well,
are.
that's what I was wondering. Is there anywhere we can go? And I don't know that we have. Who can?
You just had a big fight. You don't need another big fight. You just had a big fight. You almost died.
I need to rest.
Exactly. We don't need to go
Okay.
anywhere. We're going to figure this out with the forest. You need a rest.
But isn't there things like bark skin or something like that we could go find or get or?
Well, that's a spell that druids have.
I can turn into a spider.
I can turn into some really interesting things that probably can help with the forest. For example, a hulking crab. But it has an intelligence of 3. Wow.
You need something with a high intelligence?
I need something that's not going to be harmed by tiny bits of glass that also has a high intelligence. And all of the ideas I've come up with, like a giant crab or a hulking crab or a giant crayfish or a rothe, all have low intelligence.
Okay. On this map though, where is our forest in relation to Mithrin Bane?
It's in between Senelisi and Shinalestra. All we need to do is wrap any one of us up in cloth and put goggles on them, and that person can go in the forest. I could do it, but the DM laughed when I said it was me, so I think it's a bad idea. Maybe we should send
I could do it.
the person with resistance to all damage.
When raging, right?
Yep.
You'd have to be raging.
And does it only last a minute?
It lasts a minute and it'll fall if I'm not damaged in a turn. So
You just keep running into glass trees. Well, I want to go find out about my family. What do you want to do?
I can do it.
How?
I put on the goggles and I have my cloak. Give me your flying carpet.
What? Why?
I'll hold it up
What?
so the glass doesn't get in my face.
That won't work. I think I've got to go find out about my past. I have to be there to get my memories back. I think I'm going to go, even though the DM laughed about that idea. So I'll probably die.
should I come with you at least?
Yes. But you might die.
I just feel, for the record, I just feel like maybe there's slightly more information or equipment or skills to gather before entering a glass forest filled with glass dust to search thousands of acres of forest for a spot that we're not sure where it is.
No, I read where it was.
Tinny has a very convincing argument.
Oh. So, Tinny, you think we should go talk to someone else and get more information about where in the glass forest it is?
Yeah, or some more equipment other than just wrapping ourselves in cloth and closing our eyes and entering a glass forest. I don't see that we're gonna fare very well, and a lot of it sounds like pretty relentless, and then other things we don't know what's in there, and there seems to be other stuff, other leads that we haven't completely followed up on.
All right, well, I can take a short rest, turn back into Quetzalcoatlus, and fly us another 15 miles north towards Shinolestra, and then we can take a long rest. What do you say?
Yeah, either there or I feel like I don't know.
So,
You've talked to.
in Shinolestra is Lord Threy, who is supposed to be an eyewitness to Malabog killing Lucra, and that is extremely interesting. We need to find out if Lucra is dead or alive. And then in Mithrandane is the mother of Disaster, and Chad is there too.
And yes, I'm pretty interested in. I would think the mother of Disaster might have some information. Isn't she an archfey as well, or is she not?
She is an archfey.
If we go into a
Is
city,
that-
aren't we heavily wanted right
That
now?
was one of the things that could help with memories too, though I don't know where she stands on the relations of your family.
Well, my entire life was like a glass forest, with little bits constantly slashing at my eyes. I thought I was going to be able to go into this forest today, but I never get what I want. I live in constant agony, just like a person walking in a glass forest. So, let's take a vote. Sinn Féin or Mithrandane? All in favor of...
Isn't it dangerous to go into a city?
That's why we're all wear chocolate pudding on our faces. You can look like anything, she can look like anything. I can look like something for an hour. He can wear his helmet.
And I've got my hat.
And you can wear chocolate pudding on your face. But anyway, we need to vote which way we're going to fly 15 miles. So, all in favor of Shinolestra, raise your hand.
What were the options again?
Shinalestra versus Mithrandane. Shinalestra, where there's the guy who saw Malabog kill Lucra, supposedly, or Mithrandane, where there's Disaster's mother and
Chad.
Chad.
Also, the guy, I don't know if we're still doing this, but the guy who's supposedly the greatest ranger of all rangers, is he a good candidate for fighting the...
That's the same. That's a great idea, but that's also the same guy who saw Malabog kill Lucra. Yeah.
Or destroy each other. Yeah.
And he's the best ranger ever in the city of rangers, so we can get him to fight Poop Man. Born Kratz. Bigglebottom.
Wherever we can go to get more glass breathing gear, just I'm all for it.
All right, it's time for... Well, rangers could probably help us with the glass. They like to range, even in a glass forest. All right, all in favor of Shinalestra, raise your hand. I expect to lose this vote. I'm voting for Shinalestra.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got one in favor of Shinalestra, as I expected. I'm always alone. All in favor of Mithrandane, raise your hand. Looks like everyone wants to go after the big bad guy.
If there's a mom there, maybe she'll know my mom.
That's 2 votes for Mithrandane. Did you vote?
I voted with you.
Oh.
Is Celeste very important to you?
I mean, I want to know if Lucra's alive, and we can also get a ranger to go into the forest, and
I mean, I'm interested in all of our, we all had many dreams and
yes,
things.
and if Chad is powerful enough to watch us constantly and send us teleportation
I want to
emails.
go right where, that's honestly, Tenny's not going to be excited to go to where he is.
If we go to Shinalestra, will it cheer you up?
It sounds very important.
Nothing can cheer me up.
We'll go to Shinalestra. It's okay. I'll change my vote.
We didn't give you the glass forest, so we'll give you Shinalestra.
Life is a glass forest. I almost feel happy.
It's a glass forest half explored.
I'll have to sleep on it. Maybe I'll feel better in the morning. Well, sounds like I've got 3 votes for Shinalestra.
It sounds like it's very important to you.
It's important to somebody. Definitely not Jake Gallagher. Maybe not even to Aoife, but
Well, I want to go to Mithrandane, but if it's very important to you, I will change my vote to Selenestra.
Well,
Okay.
that's going to be the next stop.
Blind vote. Blind vote. Everyone close your eyes. If you're in favor of Shinalestra, raise your hand. The DM is counting. If you're in favor of Shinalestra, raise your hand.
Alright, Shinalestrans.
Okay, make sure you look over there. Okay, hands down. Oh, it does?
It does, yeah.
I still feel like a loser deep down. Alright, if you give me an hour to take a short rest, I'll turn into a Quetzalcoatlus and I'll fly us 15 more miles towards Shinalestra.
Wait, if we all have our eyes closed, how do we know who won the vote?
Chad counted.
Chad count, yes. Alright, so Aoife's gonna pout for an hour.
It also sounds like I just did Eva a favor. That was very important to her.
Yeah.
I don't acknowledge it as such.
So, you take a short rest. Everybody else want to take a short rest?
Yes.
Feel free.
In response to your question about whether it was important to me, I did not say it was important.
So as you're sitting there, Mears, you notice, because
I
you're kind of on the
promise
edge
you
of
I
that
didn't.
forest, you can hear the trees kind of creak as they move, and you can hear, it almost sounds like wind chimes as the leaves on the trees blow in the wind every once in a while as the breeze passes through them, as the glass hits each other.
Oh, I want to look closer. Is it just wind?
Yeah, it's just a little bit of a breeze passing through the area, and you can hear that.
Okay, so I have a short rest.
Yeah.
I'll mimic the sound.
It's just about time to wrap up, so I turn into a Quetzalcoatlus.
Quetzalcoatl, you fly.
Fly us 15
miles.
miles.
You get a long rest?
push Shinalestra, and then I want a long rest. Maybe we can roll for survival to find a good campsite, and then
You don't even need to
Sleep.
do that. No one's going to show up at this point where you are.
what about the teleportation Pony Express?
Pony Express does not show up right now. This is yours. This is yours. And you long rest. And I will try to text you yours.
Woohoo!
Or actually, Discord it.
Do we get to level up? You tantalizing person? We fought a lot of people.
Wrap
You tantalized us with it.
You're gonna level up after the game's done. Yeah. Not,
After the
not,
game's
not,
done?
yeah, tonight.
After tonight? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're having a long rest and we're moving to checkouts. So.
Well, yeah. If you're gonna do the long rest, you can do that right now. You can. Yeah. You guys gain a level.
Yay! Let's move to checkouts so that we stop around 10:30.
Oh yeah, because you got your other thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of packing up to do.
Let's see where.
Thank you so much, Dick, for making the Zoom happen.
Oh, Julie, you know I hate it, but I love having you. I'll set up a Zoom for you. Thank you for playing whilst so sick.
I know.
Yes. Well,
It
I
is
didn't
an
want to miss it.
it is an honor to have your joyful presence and your pew pews.
Pew, pew, pew.
Well, if we all want to take a moment to read our dreams, then we'll do our checkouts.
Feel free. I'm attempting to send it to Julie.
Level 8, that means potentially a feat. Or an ASI.
Level 8's a big one.
Yes.
It's not sending. It's taking so long. Oh, now it's sending. Hey, there we go. See if you get it on
No.
Discord.
Got it.
All right, cool. And you'll be getting a little bit more to read after you read that part.
Very cool.
This is the story of you. Who is keeping the maps?
I was, but feel free to hold on to it if you want.
I'll just keep them here in my little.
Yeah. If you want to keep the newspaper and stuff, you can do that as well.
Oh yeah. Well, this kid's drawing is going on my wall. I'm gonna keep this kid's drawing forever, and I'm gonna pretend Siobhan drew it.
Do we give this back to you?
You can hold on to it for right now. It's
Cool. But that's when I get it back.
Alright guys, let's do some checkouts. Something you enjoyed about the session and something you enjoyed that another player did. Raise your hand if you have inspiration. Who has inspiration? I don't think I do. Did I? Do I? I can't remember.
Oh, I do.
You have one.
I think I got it last time.
I think I might have used mine. I can't remember. Do you remember, Dion?
I do not remember. It's been
All right.
a long time.
Well, then I don't. So, only one? Julie, do you have it?
I do.
Oh, 2 inspos. Alright. DM, are you okay with this 1 inspo vote?
Yeah, that's fine.
So there's 3 inspos out there? Okay. Julie! Nope.
Yo.
Yep. You're first.
Hello.
Hey.
Right. Something another player did.
Something you enjoyed about the session. Something you enjoyed another player did.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, so many things I enjoyed about the session. I mean, the newspaper. Oh my god, all the articles, just the cutting back to Aoife having stayed home and reading the newspaper the whole time while we're all getting into trouble, and the waves of that trouble of splitting up. Hugh starting it alone. Hugh being like, I'm not gonna put my hands up. Was amazing, and I'm gonna say that my favorite line of the night was I'll wear a disguise, you wear a disguise, and then Bo going, I've got my hat. So super cool stuff. I love the major falling tricks, both with Mears doing his leap and misty step off of the wall onto the thing, and then Aoife's falling, casting a spell at the last minute, turning into a giant dinosaur and flying us all out of Grand Theft Auto. So that was great. Yay. And how many are we voting on inspiration, or is there too much inspiration?
Yeah. Me and Bo and David White.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, I'll have to go with Aoife for the falling giant dinosaur taking an entire party out of the fight at 160 feet per second. Whee!
Quetzalcoatlus. Yay, thanks.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. Something I enjoyed about the session, yeah, all the like props I guess that you bring are so cool. You brought out the newspaper, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be a newspaper. I wonder if it's gonna be like 1 or 2 pages. And then there were 2 newspapers, and then there was a letter, and then there was a lot of stuff. It's really cool.
Yup.
Something I enjoyed that another player did. I also really liked Hugh just refusing to kind of relent to the demands of the guards. I feel like sometimes when a party is met with something where it's like, well, this might be a problem, there's kind of just, well, we have to get out of it. We can't face the problem. I like it every now and again when we're able to just be like, no, this is a bad idea, but we're going to push through it. So I enjoyed just everything that came as a result of that. And I would give Hugh my inspiration point for that.
You do.
And I think that's it.
Dope. Hugh.
I'll just echo again the amount of prep and the handouts. I've never ever experienced that before in a game, because it's really kind of neat, and it's kind of mind-blowing the amount of even the dream, the amount of prep. It's very impressive. And my favorite thing that happened in the game was the dinosaur rescue. And because of the dinosaur rescue, I vote you for inspiration.
Dinosaur rescue. All I did was read a newspaper through the battle. come and swoop in.
Your timing was impeccable.
Thank goodness.
Didn't Tinny turn into one of the guards?
Uh-huh.
I was starting to, but then we were too much trouble.
And you got hit with a big rock.
Yep.
Oh man.
Your turn.
Gosh. I think my favorite is just because I'm just imagining this as like, you know, like a TV show or movie, just cutting back and forth from the chaos of the fighting, and then you cut to Eva, who's just sitting there, pinky out, drinking a tea. Cutting back to the chaos, explosions going off. And then you cut it back to Eva, she's going to dab someone out. That was great. Hugh, of course, kicking it off. Just straight up, what's your name? Hugh!
Yeah, that was
That's my
classic.
favorite. So you definitely get my inspo vote.
Just saying his name. The child's drawing, Aoife's child's drawing is so cool. It was so pretty and fun, and I would like want to hang it on my wall or something. Along with all the other stuff, like the newspapers were so intricate. There's so much information in there. I really like look up to you as a DM, and I'm never gonna do that much prep. I'm never gonna make all of that shit for a session, but it's so cool to get it, like the teleportation note, and this note looks so cool, and it's printed in such a cool way, and yeah, it's got watermarks on it, like Doctor Who swirly stuff at the bottom, and watermarks and shit. So yeah, you know, you're really doing something fun for our imaginations. Also, when the guy showed up and he was like, "What's this shit?" and then he turned into a giant with a boulder, that was kind of like yeah, this is too much. You guys you're not just gonna kill 6 guards and get away. Like, it's just gonna keep getting worse and worse. You're like, wait, what happened to that guy? Oh, he just flew up to how did the guy get up the wall? Oh, he flew up there. Oh, he's just flying around. I'm really glad that Quetzalcoatlus came in handy. I bought the mini of that because I think I read that that's like the best flying polymorph creature. I didn't expect to have a clutch ass need to use it, but I'm really glad it worked. I'm really glad that you listened to me and came over to me, because I was like, if I flew over there and then flew back, we'd still be there, and then they would all get an attack on me. The Quetzal only has +1 on Constitution, so I'd lose my concentration, and then we'd all fall to the ground and be stuck there to die more. So
what you're saying is I saved the day.
that's right. That's right. You saved the day by caving to my bitching and moaning. You saved the day, yeah. Oh yeah, and I just really love Daniel O's jokes. Like, there's so many really funny one-liners. Obviously, we're all remembering the little hat one, but there's so many good ones.
Find castle and we'll call it even.
Yeah.
You know, for the word search.
Yeah. Yeah, you're always so funny and witty with the characters. I don't know, I guess I would vote for you, which would make the votes 2-2-1. So here, do you wanna roll this, and if it's even, it's you? Yay! Okay. All I have to do is remember that I have the inspiration. We started over here, right?
Mark it on your character sheet.
Okay. So, the next game is Tuesday, May 28th, supposedly.